phone down and we're just looking at the top of his chicken coop. If he comes back, we'll throw him up on the screen. Until then, you're going to have to make do with 1080. 720.
27 chicken. I think that's how many he has.
Yeah. Deal with the frame rate you got. You finally got video. I don't know why bitching about the fucking quality
right?
of it.
They're already bitching about it.
No, man. Not fast enough. Not good enough.
Dude, our internet is fucking rocking and rolling.
We are fucking fast tonight.
What is this? The Monkeys or something?
Herman's Hermit.
You don't know the song I told?
I never want to hear anything made before 75. I moved on from them ages.
I grew up with this. I love this shit.
This shit should be government funded.
Dude, it was in the Naked Gun.
Naked Gun is so overrated.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
The only thing stupider than Naked Gun is Spaceballs. I'm just jugging it in his heart.
You like baseball?
No. Oh, that is one of my favorite movies. Absolutely.
There's a movie called Baseball?
It was too easy.
Spaceballs.
Oh,
Watch out.
Spaceballs. Oh, yeah.
It's the Spaceballs.
That's overrated as a motherfucker. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I saw it briefly when I was a teenager. I don't remember.
God. That's like top 10 Mayday
I like
movies.
Pizza the Hut. That's funny.
Oh, God. Hey, fun fact that they actually went through 2 actors because the first one got so burnt from the hot pizza, he refused. Once he got out, he never got back in.
It was real pizza?
Yeah, they kept on like microwaving all that pizza and dumping it hot on the dude. And it was like giving the dude like 2nd-degree burns or whatever.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
I know.
We
That's
gotta pay
fucking
extra for
commitment,
that.
right? There you go. You hear it first. Network Radio 251.
Cooking up dope in a crock pot.
Gucci bag, Fendi bag. At Big Rock Candy Mountain. Network Radio 251, Cyberfun. So you're telling me they dumped hot pizza on the guy? No, that's you're so full of shit.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
Look
they
it up.
did.
Look it up. Where'd you read this at?
I've seen it and read it.
Wait, hold on.
You're telling me Spaceballs, Pizza
Yes.
the Hut.
Yes.
They dumped real cheese.
hot
Was
Pizza.
Pizza the Hut covered in real pizza in Spaceballs?
How would he even feel it? His whole body was covered by a costume.
Pizza the Hut costume used pancake batter. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
That's weird. 720 sounds like a
Wait,
echo.
it says the Pizza the Hut costume used pancake batter, not real cheese. But it did use real pepperoni. In the Italian dub, the character's name was changed to Pizza Margherita. The reason is why the franchise Pizza Hut is known in Italy.
All right, see, after that
It's
last sentence, I
it's
throw the
pancake
whole
batter,
article
not
out.
cheese, Mayday. It
Oh,
did
that's
use
a
real
lie.
pepperoni.
That's incorrect.
I'm reading it off
I
of
don't care what you're reading it off of. That's
fandom.com/baseball/ wiki.
I don't even think they
So-
had microwaves back then.
Yeah, they didn't make it
Did
with
they
a
have
microwave.
microwave weapon
They just
technology?
poured pancake batter on them.
It wasn't pancake batter,
Yes, it
Allie.
was. You stupid fuck. Yes, it was. Who
I
told
know
you
you're
that?
trying to help, you dumb motherfucker.
They didn't put cheese. That would be way too hot. Pancake batter's all right. Your boy's on one tonight.
Oh, that was fun. Do you think people spend more money when they're depressed and
Oh,
scared?
absolutely.
What
Oh,
about
I've been buying
scared?
shit like crazy.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So you think this Christmas it's go cold, dark winter?
This Christmas, everybody's about to go in further debt because
Really?
they about to buy it up. Dude, Facebook has been on point. They know what I like. Everything they fucking pretty much put on my shit, I'm like, oh, I'd love to have that.
That
I
shit's
put
junk.
stuff in my cart several times. No, it's not junk. I got like good companies on there, like Nordstrom. I bought this dress. What's wrong with Nordstrom?
You're gonna have to get
That's
off
not
Facebook.
shitty. Like, yes, they have like shady companies that have fake stuff that's like $10, but like it's a real sale at a real
So
retailer.
your mom can't watch QVC, but you could sit there and scroll through Facebook making
I'm actually
TikTok
gonna
videos.
wear the stuff, and I actually have a job and I have income. My mom doesn't. So no, somebody on fixed income should not, or no income, should not be spending money they don't have on shit they're not gonna fucking use.
All right. Yeah.
So
I regret bringing it up.
I know, huh?
me too.
So
I
the
love this
answer is
show
gonna
already.
be yes.
Yes.
You think so too?
I don't even
People
know the
are
question.
buying like a
Oh,
month.
absolutely. It's scientifically proven
What?
that when you're depressed, you're gonna
Retail therapy is a thing.
Oh,
But
yeah.
what about being scared? Does that combat it?
It depends on what they're trying to sell you if you're scared.
See, I think if you're gonna buy stocks and shit, like I would say an intelligent investor and not just a spender, a consumer. To an investor, you get scared, you kind of don't spend crazy.
Really?
You seem to cut
You
back.
don't want to pull your money out.
Right, when it's safe and you're like, we're going to make a shitload of money next year. If we got to go a little bit in debt to do so, we're going to make it back. But if you go, we're just going to be holding on this year, you kind of reduce spending and cut costs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
But
people
like
just
a
need
regular
something
consumer,
right now.
that's an investor. Those are intelligent people. We're talking
my
about dumb
God.
fucking
No way.
consumers
Some
who are
people have
scrolling
nothing
through
else good in their
Facebook buying
fucking lives
shoes.
this year, so they're gonna get a really nice dress on sale for $30
But then,
because it makes them feel good.
Hey, we're trying to have an
like,
intelligent
let us have
conversation.
fucking something. Let me have something I'll never be able to wear, please.
Yeah, how about go buy a motherfucking muzzle? Motherfucker.
Fuck you.
Stupid. We talking about spending money. Who would have thought a woman would go crazy?
I'll just stick another
Chris
carrot in my
Collinsworth
mouth.
would be upset.
That's Al Browning's work.
All right. So anyway,
In particular, the ladies that
can't wait to that. This is a very important show. Like, I know we're losing people out there, but we're gaining listeners. While the world is losing people, we are gaining listeners. If you do not share this show with your family and friends, it is your responsibility. You're going to take the blame for it, not me. I'm putting out news you need to know about. We are doing our part as Not Real Radio to keep the listening audience informed and safe. We're doing our due diligence. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure we're doing it.
It's important.
We're making soap and doing due diligence.
Doo-doo.
When we're staying compartmentalized. It's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Somehow we do it each week for you.
Every
All
week.
you got to do, if you want to save your family and loved ones, is have them listen to the show. The show's kept you alive since you've been listening. Maybe you listened months ago. You're still alive. Maybe
Hey.
you just listened last week, but you're alive. Maybe this is the first 5 minutes you listened to this show and you're alive. I don't know what more proof you need. So if you decide to subscribe or share with your friends, or if you just clicked on this because it popped up on YouTube and you see it had a cool artwork and you wanted to click on it to see what the graphics were in 2 seconds and you probably just tuned off. Nice having you temporarily. It's all about the numbers. Mike Tyson talked about it, man.
Do you really care?
Yes.
Why
Very
you,
much.
you're to a point where you want listeners?
Oh, we're going to the
Millions.
fucking top, motherfucker.
Right. We want to be paid to not say things. That's what the
much
goal
you
is.
got?
How much money, right? Maybe we'll do it per word. We'll start for sentences. We'll run a
Hold up,
discount.
baby.
We will not say whole words.
God, huh?
Because it's not about what you say. It's about what you don't say.
Right.
Swing low, coronavirus. That's right. After the Swingers Convention last week in New Orleans, 41 people tested positive for coronavirus. That's what the organizer had to say. One who attended the hospital in serious condition, but then got released. It was called the Naughty in New Orleans Swingers Gathering.
Why? I don't understand.
Most cases were asymptomatics and probably false positives.
No, that doesn't exist. You didn't
I
know
threw
that?
in that last part.
There's no... Okay, well, that makes sense.
The organizer said, I wouldn't do it again if I knew what I know now. What? That one
Idiot.
person was going to get hospitalized and then later released and everybody else was asymptomatic?
What? So you're saying it was okay?
It weighs on me, and it will continue to weigh on me until everyone is 100% better. Oh, God forbid.
What about
So
the person who
is it going to
died?
just keep calling all 41 people, can you taste your food yet? Because I hear that's the major fucking downfall of this whole thing.
Jesus, must be what you have because you can't even taste hot sauce.
Maybe it makes you not be able to shut the fuck up, and you've had it for a while now.
I hear you, beauty.
Thanks, Mom.
I wish you were asymptomatic.
I'm going to be away from the mouth.
What were you rambling over us as I was trying to do the news? Like, you think this is a fucking joke, Allie? This is not a joke, man. This is some serious ass shit. I'm trying to reach out. We've been building a political platform here with this show
No, I
lately.
don't wanna be political.
Too bad.
That's not my thing, man. I'm just
well,
here to
good.
fucking eat snacks,
Well, good. All
play
right.
on a computer. I'm a growing girl. That's right. Thank you, Mayday.
Back to news you need to know about. This is important stuff. Allie thinks this is a game. It's not. So your life is not a game. One life is way too many lives.
Life lost, right?
This is so fun.
You guys, I always want y'all to know y'all are my best
Number-
friends.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Oh man, winter. We getting ice cream truck ready.
Oh,
That
good.
means
I
it's
love
the
ice
next
cream.
story. If you look it on your YouTube page or D Live or whatever else has video, I can't even keep track at this point. But you might see Sweet Tooth from the Twisted Metal video game.
Right? How great is that?
Yeah,
My all-time
dude.
favorite.
That's
Actually,
gonna be
Twitch
who's,
has video.
that's gonna be who's delivering your vaccines.
I think D-Live.
That's right. We got to get them ice cream trucks ready because you got to
Let's go.
keep this vaccine on ice. You're double dose. 2 scoops of virus for you. If you haven't been lucky enough to catch it at your supermarket, then
Periscope has video.
the government's bringing it to a town near you. I've heard that they're going to try to use the pharmacies to dispense it. I'm sure pharmacy workers are excited about that. I'm sure 1 out of every probably 50 are trained to shove a needle inside of you.
Where does it have to go? Like
Oh, they're trying to
arm?
train people now. Now you can have vaccines. Now you can have ice cream trucks to deliver them. But you got to have qualified people.
Technicians.
Yeah, so you're going to have a whole lot of people getting needles shoved into them by people who don't know what the fuck they're doing and don't want to do that.
Oh!
Like, it takes a certain type of person to want to do that, right? Like,
Yeah. I don't want to receive it, and I don't think that person wants to shove that into me.
Right, I don't want to give people shots. I
No,
don't
me
want to
neither.
do that job. Like, I'm thankful some people are and do take that as a responsibility. I don't really want to do that.
Nobody said you should, dude.
Well, what if you have
Correct,
to?
but what I'm saying is
not.
a lot of people who are going to be administering this shot don't want to do it. They don't want that job. They were like, they got to do it or they're not going to have a job no more. What are you laughing at? The fucking
trying to chew away
crunchiest,
from
loudest
it.
shit
Oh,
ever?
motherfucker even dips it and then scrunches.
Yeah, she needs to go get a fucking bowl she can clank a spoon on or a plate she can lick.
I was trying to avoid that.
On a roll every fucking week. It's a new and creative way to disrupt the show while you have dinner immediately when the show
I
starts.
want to tell y'all something. I haven't taken supplements in a long time. I ran out of a bunch of shit, like vitamin, like anything.
God,
no
well, they
thing.
will keep you from
Just
talking.
listen, fucker. All these fresh vegetables have been giving me my fucking shit. I've been feeling great, and I don't think I even need the vitamins anymore. You get it from food. I'm amazed.
Boy, you really dropped that knowledge.
I am fucking.
Well, you know what you can't get
figuring
from food?
life
You
out.
can't get the vaccine, so listen up.
Okay, what?
December 18th, that's when the virus is supposed to come, and it can't come soon enough, man. Come on, Pfizer, crank that thing out there. The test results are almost in. They tested on 4 people. It's been at least 6 weeks. They seem fine.
Come on. Come on.
None of them have died yet. It's got about as much evidence that vaccine is safe as our show saves people's lives.
I thought it really did.
We tested it. We've been testing it for the last 3
That's
weeks.
true.
Not one listener's dead. Fucking. They need to put this on top of the ice cream trucks. Instead of the song, just play this show. Here comes the ice cream truck.
Cooking up dope and cooking up dope.
Thanks for tuning in next week. We're out of content. That's it.
Are we starting the show over?
There's a lot going on. Your boy's
Did you
all
hit the
one.
wrong button, or you meant to do that?
See, Mayday wasn't feeling good. He's a little bit slow. He comes in. He's listened to about 10 minutes of the show. Now he's going 1,000,000 miles an hour. Fucking speedballing. Allie's on the move. Here she goes. Going to the bathroom. Good
What
timing.
was she doing in the fucking lawn?
She fucking drank 4 gallons of water, half a thing of dip, fucking 4 stalks of celery.
What would you rather, the laundry sounds or the eating
Is
sounds?
Tim
Like
Lottie still on Skype? Tim Lottie's on Skype. He put the phone down a little while ago. We've been staring at the top of his chicken coop. He has not returned yet. Hopefully he's all right.
I think he's okay.
I think he thought he hung up.
Yeah, I think it's just running. You know, like when you put the phone on the hook or whatever and it doesn't quite go down?
Yeah, Tim, you there?
Can I say something?
What stopped you before? All right, we can't hit Tim. If
We
you
got-
see him pop up there, Al, if you see Tim pop up, put him live.
Oh, no, it used to be. Don't do that. He'll never come out.
All right, that's only someone. How does he hang out in?
Okay, all right, dude. Fuck. What? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do your show.
I'm asking you if I can talk about one other thing. Never mind.
This show is on another level, dude. I swear I love it.
I swear, I got you. Between, I don't know who's worse.
Fucking anarchy, man.
What are y'all motherfuckers? I'm trying to do the news.
The apes got out of the enclosures.
See, y'all not taking it serious because you know you listen to the show.
Oh,
You
yeah,
do
I'm
the
All right,
show.
I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You do have to continue to listen. Like, you can't just listen to two
One
shows
time. Right,
and,
right.
and not work.
All right, I'm
This
shutting
show
up.
has made me sick. Fuck. What else? 20 million people will receive the shots in the first 2 weeks.
That's a lot of fucking shots, dude.
Dude, dumb
Wait,
question.
when are they rolling it out? Do you
Why
have a
do
date?
they? Why did they? December 18th. You talked over that, or chewed over it. I'm not sure which one. I don't know who's louder, you or Tim's fucking chickens.
I know.
Why is that attached to the chicken?
Because I needed the fucking hook with that. I'll take it off.
I needed the hook.
I kind of like it with
Oh,
the
man.
chickens. The chickens getting down over there. Boy, they hear it.
You gotta do turkeys too.
I'm never going back to Tim again. We'll try next week.
No, it's all right. Here.
No,
say it
I
again.
don't. It's too much. It's over now. It's kind of like life for the people who don't listen to the show. Shit's ending.
Do y'all think that vegetable
Oh,
trays
man.
are overpriced?
I think your mouth is over movement.
Because if they're not, I'll just get one a week and just fucking eat vegetables for snacks. This has been very delicious and
It'll
nutritious.
take at least 5 months to fully roll out enough vaccine doses to cover the majority of the nation. Healthcare workers and nursing home residents should be the first in line to
didn't
get
away
the
from the fucking-
vaccine.
I still fucking
According,
hear it out.
You
man,
fucking
fuck both of
asshole.
y'all. I'm about to quit.
Come on.
No, it's just not why sit there and fight to do something.
This
Fuck
is
y'all.
what you did to pickle for years.
What?
You did the same thing to pickle for years. Now you know how it feels. It's karma.
Healthcare workers and nursing home residents should be the first in line to get the vaccine, according to government advisory panel that met on Tuesday. What?
I won't say. I won't
Oh,
ever
now
say
y'all
word.
let me do it now. Now I can do it. That's what it is. I got to take it down a notch for y'all. All right.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to do that.
Yeah, you
Y'all
gotta
want the
come.
whole show to be like that.
No.
You know?
No.
You sure?
What do I need to do
do
to
that.
her to fucking make this not happen?
Dude, he even started laughing because I was trying to like bend over in the corner and chew my carrot.
Why don't you just take the microphone and do this? Like, just aim it away
I
from
moved
the
away
face.
from it. He told me he still heard
Instead of you moving, just turn the mic.
it. Okay.
Okay. Oh, man.
All right.
What do you think about that? They're going to go and fucking shoot up all the old people.
Well, because they feel like those are the most at risk to die of it. And then
How many do you think are gonna die?
how
from
many
it?
die from the vaccine? They're just killing two birds with one stone. They're rushing the process.
I
Hey,
wouldn't
you're gonna
call
get
it
it
birds.
eventually anyway.
Jesus.
Old birds.
What? Who you calling an old bird?
Jesus, I'm sorry.
God damn
You know
it,
what? They're like, if this
room.
vaccine
Good,
is
fuck,
bad and it's going to hurt people, we'll find out faster.
Well, that's the test dummies, huh? No, but they're not going to do that because why would they use healthcare workers as test subjects? They must be confident that it's good because we need them to take care of everybody who gets sick.
Yeah, right.
So they must be pretty confident that it's not going to kill people.
No, let's see. That was healthcare workers and nursing home residents. Yeah. That's the number 2. That's where it's going first. But there's nobody. You going to test the vaccine that they're going to put inside of you?
Am I?
No one is. Like, the majority of people are not going to go, you're going to enter that into, I need to take that, put it into my fucking scientific
Centrifuge.
device that's, I can only assume it spins
Well-
around in a circle. I've seen that in movies. Like, no one's going to test. They could be giving half the people just placebo.
Right. Oh, can I get a placebo? You think I can? Is that? Will that?
Yeah,
make me
just say
pass?
you got it and don't get it.
This
Wait,
is the
but
question.
they're gonna take the name down. They're
What,
gonna have to
Manny?
report it back. They're gonna have to take your name down and all that and report
Who?
it back. They,
Yeah.
the monolith.
What, Allie?
Never mind.
Gotcha.
I read
Only
further in the
for a
notes and I
moment,
found my own
and the
answer.
moment's
I
gone.
just do research now.
After healthcare workers and nursing home residents, teachers, police, firefighters, and workers in the other essential fields are among the possibilities, as well as the elderly. So I guess this is people not in nursing homes, just elderly people who can still walk to the kitchen.
The other elderly, yeah.
Oh, actually lives with. Oh, actually live with a family member. Like, dude, that's crazy. Like, if you a lucky old person, or you actually unlucky and you did a shit job raising your kids, they have like a place to go live.
Oh yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you did a real bad job living with or your kids just fucked up and still lives at home when they're like 70 or 60, like, then you got it built in, like, some place to live. But the people, they think they're doing a good job, and they teach their kids, you're doing it on fucking purpose now.
No, I'm not. I did it away. Like,
Yo, that was fucking ridiculous what you just did. You got a bright red pepper, you're making a spectacle over it.
She's got a tub of dipping sauce.
I know.
too.
Why does her eating have to be so goddamn disruptive? It's
lot,
just so
too.
fucking distracting and miserable.
man,
I'm gonna get the hardest crunchiest
Why do you have
thing.
to eat during the fucking show?
it keeps me from talking.
You have all day.
I know. Hey, even right before like 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah, you could have sat there and had a fucking last minute meal. Like, why why when the show's going on? I don't understand. Help me. Help me.
Why are y'all putting me on the spot?
Because I want to understand what's happening, why it has to
hungry
happen.
all the time.
Because you're hungry all the time. Yeah, gotcha.
Wait, you knew that already.
Oh, man, winter.
Gives me something to do so I don't fucking rip holes in my face or talk.
Oh, gotcha.
Those seem like two positive things.
So it's just something for you to do.
Right.
With my hands and it occupies my fucking nutcase personality.
Okay, so hey, that's pretty good.
All right,
hey,
now I
Allie,
feel a little
Allie,
worse
that's-
about yelling
yeah,
about
there
it.
you go.
Good, you should, you fucking
Oh,
bitch.
We're breaking through. We're
I have a disability
psychologically-
and you're fucking trying to make a mockery of it.
Now
Do I make fun of you
understand.
for being dyslexic and not being able to say words?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, never mind.
I always forget when you fuck up the words and you are dyslexic. I'm like, oh man, I feel bad.
You're
Yeah.
so fucking well-spoken. You're more well-spoken than most people who are not dyslexic. But it's
Ain't
still
the
funny when,
words.
it's still funny when it does happen, though.
Yeah, good. You know it's not funny? You eating and you fucking playing clips about it.
All right, I'm really gonna behave as much as possible.
Man,
Thank
say
you.
it. Ritz. Ritz. You want some crackers? You can have anything you want. You want some crackers? Get this man some Ritz crackers! Ritz.
Oh, I do have some crackers in the cabinet.
Oh, boy. A former presidential candidate has a plan for getting people skeptical about taking the virus. He wants to give them $115.
That says 1,500.
1,500, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, though. You do that, Mayday?
115? Absolutely not.
So
What
they'll
about
give me
1,500?
1,500 if I get that shot.
Probably not.
No?
Nope.
You're keeping your guns.
Keeping my guns, and you got to go way higher.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of crazy. It's almost like a weird
2,000.
bribe or something.
More. I'm
5,000.
thinking. I was gonna say 5,000.
Really?
Maybe.
5,000 for them to inject you with something?
Maybe. I mean, if I'm already at 5, I'll go for 10, and then if I'm at 10, I'll go for 20, and then
Then she's gonna
That's
talk
the
around.
rest of your life, dude.
That's why I'm trying
Hey,
to
we
get.
have a listener right here. Okay, Lazy Eye. It says, I literally tune in just to hear Allie eat. Boom.
Oh, good.
Boom. That's why the fucking listenership's been going up. I've been eating more and more.
Oh, see, he listens so you eat because he thinks it's funny when I fucking yell at you.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Like,
sense.
so he goes, wait, up, Allie's eating. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
He's going to lose it. See, Lazy Eye secretly hates me. Fucking hates me. So that's
can see
why
why.
he likes to hear me tortured. A lot of these sick freaks that listen to this show do it. I save their fucking ass every week with this news you need to know about. I yell over Allie eating and Mayday playing clips. I do this for you. And you just over there happy when I get upset and I'm tortured. It's unbelievable.
Man, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
That's what's causing all the problems.
Thank you, Lazy Eye. Shut this fucker down. That's right.
All right, bye, y'all.
Los Angeles mayor. He was calling for residents to stay home again. Only essential activities should take place. I guess they're having
What would
surge
that
in
mean? I
numbers.
mean-
Means they're on lockdown again.
It's time to hunker down. It's time to cancel everything.
Cancel.
And if it isn't essential, don't do it. Don't meet up with others outside your household. Don't host a gathering. Don't attend a gathering. And following our targeted safer at home order, if you're able to stay home, stay home.
Dude, the hunker down thing. When he said that, I couldn't. That's when I lost. I was like, that's kind of funny. Hunker down.
Fucking
Time to hunker
hunker
down.
The reason you have to say hunker down, that means like get your supplies and shit because you shouldn't be going to the store. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. So there's a difference between hunkering down and just not leaving for most activities.
Thanks for your definition, Allie. That was the most unentertaining fucking 15
Fuck
words
you,
I've
man.
heard
You're so
all
rude
day.
to me and so mean to me.
Yeah, have a bite.
I'm not
Take
gonna
a
do
little
it next to the
fucking bite of your-
microphone. So I'm not
Bite,
supposed to
eat
eat.
for
I'm
lazy eye. Crunch the fucking
want me
loudest
to?
celery. There you go. There you go. It's like watching
Okay.
a Bugs Bunny fucking cartoon.
It sounds good. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, some people are into ASMR.
What? Who cares? Like that doesn't that make it good
It
or
shows
right?
that a little
Lazy
something
eye
for
is.
everybody.
There's some grown man sitting at home with a diaper shitting on himself. Like, those things are happening. Doesn't mean it fucking should be done. They got some freaking freaks out there with a crooked eye shoving a metal rod in their penis.
He
Like,
doesn't do that.
oh, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So that's quality crunching.
Saving your asses. Joe Biden said Thursday that he'll ask Americans to commit to 100 days of wearing a mask as one of his first acts as president.
Probably something we need to take a little seriously.
You think?
Yeah.
100 days, wear the mask. Oh, haven't we been wearing these
For
masks?
like fucking a year now.
Where's the not mask wearing happening? Because I want to go there.
Dude, I know. There was somebody in like the next door neighbors group in like, you know, like the neighborhood around here. And it just made a meme that said, "Don't be stupid, guys. Wear your mask," or something. It's like, who the fuck isn't wearing it? I'm pretty sure everybody's complying. Like, calm down.
Don't go swimming in my goddamn pool.
They're dead set on
I
fucking.
didn't
like,
want to wear it. I got used to it and was like wearing it. But
Right.
now I'm at the point where I don't want to wear it just to start
just
fucking
to
with
fucking-
these
right,
people.
But I'm not going to. But it pisses me off though because it's like so mean and condescending sometimes the way they talk to people and shit.
Look, I think a couple of people jumped off the mask bandwagon when the Saints lost a draft pick. They take that shit real fucking serious. They were like, look, I'm still watching. You can put your slogans on the helmets, but I'm still upset, but I'm still watching, boy. Once they fucking did that, they were like, nope.
Yep.
I'm taking this mask off. We lost the draft pick. I support Sean Payton. I'm taking it off. And that's what the NFL and all the media outlets are so afraid of. Like, we're going to make people wear masks that isn't in situations that they have to wear a mask so that you see them wearing a mask and knowing they're complying. Like, it's so crazy. Same way they made the beginning of marketing when they got everybody to go out and buy cigarettes and buy certain cars. It's called marketing. It's called product placement. It's called taking famous people and having them do things, and people smile about it constantly, and you watch it over and over, and you hear it over and over, and next thing you know, you're going to buy this product. Well, it's the same thing that's happening now with propaganda and supposedly your safety. It's just getting you to comply from repetition and famous people that you know, when you idealize. Like, you look at these people and you think you know them. You see them so much, you hear them so much. They never actually talk back to you when you yell or talk to them. But yet you have a relationship with these people, and that's what everybody else is doing on the television. I'll be damned, that shit ain't happening in real life. So 100 more fucking days, bring it back. Like, who cares? Let's go. Like, it's already on our face. Might have to actually buy a new one, or maybe, or maybe throw away the one that I got the first day I stole it. Like, who knows? That shit got riddled with bacteria. I'll put it into my scientific device. I let it spin around. It gives me a reading. It tells me it's good to go. I run it under a UV light. Those things are magic. Oh, man, winter. Guess we're going to check back on Tim Lottie in the chicken coop. That phone's still sitting there. There's the roof. How many chickens? Oh, there we go. Get it, baby. Tim's out there dancing. I think he passed out. The building.
The building.
Man, you remember last week we talked about the obelisk?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It appeared in Utah. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. some people that were like looking for animals or something. They were following a herd of some kind of rare four-legged creature. And they found this obelisk, and I guess it wasn't a big deal the way it was constructed. It looked like it was definitely man-made. It was put in the middle of nowhere. And then they didn't want people going to see it, so they removed it. That's last week. You already listened. If y'all still alive, you listened last week, you know about the Utah obelisk. Well, another one showed up in Romania.
Really?
You know, on Black Friday.
What is that sound?
What happened? Oh, on Black Friday, the Utah one disappeared. That sound is the obelisk speaking to the people on Space Odyssey. That's a wicked part of that movie.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
movie. Dude, so the one in Utah is gone. One appears in Romania. I don't know if it's still there or not. And on Wednesday morning, another one appeared, I'm going to say, in the mountains of California because it's a very long word. And it's like, I'm not even going to attempt it. It might be French or something.
Wait,
I don't know.
hold on.
It's a mountain. It's in California, and I must have
Atascaderos Pine Mountain. It's in
Whatever.
California. I don't think that's French at all.
whatever.
All right.
They sure the fuck ain't American. Tell you that much. Give it a color, man, like Red Pine Mountain. I can do that. I don't know what that word is long. Like, why would you even name a place that?
I'm sure it means something, dude.
Yeah, it means name too fucking long. That's what it fucking means. That's a
For you,
sentence.
maybe.
Anyway, it's in California in the mountains somewhere. Good luck. You ain't going there anyway. They're probably going to take the motherfucker down. They don't want people going out there looking at shit in places they don't charge admission for you to go to.
It's time to hunker down.
Yeah, you want to see something neat? Go to Disney World. Like something with a gate and admission. Yeah, it looks like it's made out of stainless steel, about 10 feet tall, 18 inches wide. It's got 3 pieces kind of welded together in a triangle, and it looks like they installed it with some kind of rebarb. No reverb. I bet you if you yelled into it or sang into it,
Yeah,
you'd
have
get
a little reverb, a little plate reverb.
Oh, man, winter. Unlike this is the whole point we're getting to with this whole thing, because it didn't really get interesting until these fucking crazy goddamn Christians fucking blow things. Like, I show you how fucking nutty people are, right? If you think aliens came down and welded up some sheet metal and stuck it in weird places to give you a message because they're gonna trying to prevent you from destroying your own world, you're a fucking nutcase. And there's only one group of nutcases more nutty than you, and that's the motherfuckers who think Jesus asked them to go destroy the structures.
Oh man, come on.
There's actually some video of this. The video itself is horrible and not really great to watch, but the audio I thought was pretty interesting just to see where their head was at.
So-called alien obelisks and more of the cross right here. Because Christ is king of this country. We don't want illegal aliens from Mexico or outer space. So let's tear this bitch down. Come on. Christ is king. Christ is king. Christ is king.
Are they serious?
Christ is king. America first.
So, like, there's a couple of theories I have. One is they're serious. That was serious. Right. 2, and that I'm going to put as the least believable. 2, they're making a joke. Is it laughing about that?
All right.
All right? The whole thing's a joke to them, and they're just making a pun, right? 3 is this total propaganda, and they're doing exactly what somebody told them to do to make those people seem crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, each group of nutcases that they have out there, that like these blind followers that passionately follow and believe something without zero evidence and don't do any of their own research, just believe whatever is convenient for them to believe. All these different subsects, sometimes they are right. Like, they're not always wrong about every fucking thing. Does that make sense? Like, each group, to me, every extremist has something that I agree with them. The problem is when you're not smart enough to pick from the arrangements of nutcases to figure out what to believe for yourself. Those groups just only believe if you believe 1 through 5, then you don't believe 5 through 10, but it's best that you do because that's what we believe. And then in people's mind, they go, man, if they were right about this and this, then I'm going to take that word for the rest of the things. And that's where they get you.
Sure.
But yeah, I listened to that. And I saw that. And I was like,
fucking weird, man. Golly, huh?
So-called alien obelisks and more of the cross right here. Because Christ is king of this country. We don't want illegal aliens from Mexico or outer space.
it's got to be a joke, right?
This is the weird part.
Christ is king. Christ is king. So weird. Christ is king.
They're joking.
America first.
The scary thing is, though, that some of them people do exist.
Oh, yeah.
They do exist, but
It was really weird with the camera. That was a weird part about it. Like, it felt a little, like, set up. You know what I mean?
It was. They pressed record and streamed live on there. I think it was the
you
live.
telling me somebody didn't just
streamed up.
randomly see them and start videotaping like this whole thing was planned?
No, I feel like this was, like, in somebody's shirt or something, like a hidden camera kind of thing. And, like, this wasn't supposed to be broadcast.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's what watching it, that's what I got out of it.
All right.
I don't know. You think we'll hear more about this next week?
I don't think this monolith thing is over.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so either.
I think it's going to grow. And I also don't think that I'm, like, super interested. It's interesting to me.
Sure.
I like it. I think it's fucking cool. Like I always say, a comic book in a drugstore. You walk by the comic book aisle, and that's the coolest fucking thing in the whole store. You go to a comic book convention, it's everywhere. So just having some weird sculpture that might make people think or wonder or whatever, that in a place that you normally wouldn't, it's kind of cool to me. And I don't care if aliens put it there or some fucking hillbilly in the mountains of California, Appalachian Trail Mountains, or whatever the fucking long-ass word is.
I do what I can.
It's still neat and interesting to me. I don't have to believe one thing or another. And the story's interesting. Now, if you have the Christian people, you know it's going to suck, though. I'm not with the Christian people on this, but the alien people got a lot of their 5 through 10 things that they believe I ain't going along with neither.
Right.
And pretty soon, when we do our Netflix reviews, we went and seen what life would be like on other planets. And I don't think none of them creatures are coming here fucking putting up obelisks. But I damn sure believe him. We don't need Jesus to take them down.
Oh, man. the chanting was a weird part to me.
You didn't like that? Made you uncomfortable? That can't have made you nearly as uncomfortable as Allah, Allah, Allah. Boy, that
man,
didn't.
what the fuck,
That'll
man?
give you fucking shit.
What?
Give you goosebumps.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They were chanting Allah.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, if they were chanting Allah, bro, next thing you know, people be shitting. They have Christians out there protecting them. Jesus made us. Jesus made. Back off, Muslims. It's ours. Look, it's crying. And then fucking tears. Well, you start hearing that weird ass song, boy. You hear that song, man. Get the fuck out of there. Aliens coming. They pissed off. I seen that show on Netflix. Them aliens ain't gonna fuck around. They shoot shit out their head.
All right, what the fuck?
That's Sarah Fuller. She's crying. She's real upset. She's not getting the respect she deserved.
No.
Sarah Fuller is the first woman kicker to play Power 5 college football.
What a surprise.
I think
So
2
you got
weeks,
something
2 weekends ago.
Sexist to say, huh?
No, it is. She's a kicker for Vanderbilt. It seems like the entire team that had 2 legs had COVID, so she took over. She's 21 years
that's
old,
pretty
and
shitty.
she took over.
Oh, it really is because of COVID.
This is kind of like when World War II, when they gave a bunch of women jobs because all the men were out there shooting guns at each
Good.
other.
Maybe this is a turning point. Women will stay in the police.
People actually
football,
watched
like they
women
would
play
stay in the,
sports because there were no
workforce.
men around. I think it's kind of dumb. I thought it.
Typical.
Whatever.
Yep.
Who cares?
Why?
But I think it's dumb.
Why?
Because what if she's pregnant and It's not funny.
Are you fucking stupid, dude?
Yes, I'm fucking stupid. So she's 21 years old.
Oh, God.
Chicks in poor areas are done been pregnant twice by then. So say this
what the fuck? Not every woman has kids
privileged
ever.
woman with a hell of a kicking leg from Vanderbilt. What if she's pregnant and then gets hit on the football field, and then she loses the baby
Are you
on the
acting
field?
stupid?
I'm
Do you
not
really
acting
think that
stupid.
they would fucking play pregnant?
How would you know? She's going to take a pregnancy test before every game?
Yes, pay attention.
Are you fucking serious? She's got to sit there and
know.
take a pregnancy test.
I don't know, but I mean, come on, dude.
Got the morning sickness.
Yeah.
Give her a
It'd be
second.
like if
hey,
Drew Brees has an injury,
Allie,
he doesn't
please.
play.
I'd like to
She's
joke
pregnant.
around Mayday for a second.
Oh,
Thank you.
sorry, yeah, make a
Sarah,
joke
you
out
all
of it.
right? Sarah. Oh, Sarah,
Make a joke out of a
you feel
fucking
bad?
historical moment.
Do you have COVID? No, coach, I'm pregnant. It'll be fine.
Y'all are really terrible.
What if she's got those white pants? You know how some uniforms, they have white pants, but she's on her period. Is she going to feel comfortable about
white.
going kicking her leg around with period blood?
Oh,
Like, these are things that need to be thought about.
Are you joking or serious?
Like, so the whole team's got to change uniforms because she's on a period, can't wear the white pants?
Are you joking?
And then an abortion, that's going to be a lot of stuff coming out, I'm pretty sure. Not an abortion, what is it? A miscarriage.
What the fuck? Let's stop,
Dude,
please.
she's one hard hit away from miscarrying that thing. And then the poor
She's
guy
not
who
gonna
hit
play
her.
pregnant, you idiot.
You
fuck.
don't know that.
By the time you could get fucking lose a baby from fucking getting hit, you would know.
That's not true.
Yes,
I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure the egg get lodged the wrong way.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
I'm serious.
You're saying stupidity right now.
I just don't know why she's got to play. It's
I don't know
immense-
why not. Who gives a fuck?
What?
Like, how is it hurting you that some girl's playing college football?
Because I'm worried about her. That's what
No,
this
you're
world's
not.
about.
You don't
Oh,
give a
yes,
fuck
it
about
is.
other people.
Yes, I do.
Come on, Mayday, motherfucker.
I'm not saying no. I definitely don't care. That's why I don't care if she plays or not.
You just said you don't get why
She
you don't
sounds like
like
a
it.
cow.
Come
Poor
on,
Sarah.
man. Fuck. He made it low pitch. Come on.
She got kicked
Come
a little
on,
too
man.
hard.
Fuck.
Boy,
Jesus. Fuck.
roughing the kicker, unnecessary.
Damn.
Talking
Wait,
wrong,
abortion?
new level. Dude, the internet's doing wonders for her.
A new faster internet's good, huh? I don't know. I just think it's a strange precedent to start.
What?
It's weird.
What do you mean a precedent to start? So women can't play any fucking professional sport because they could possibly get pregnant?
Among other things.
Stupidity, man.
Among other things. I don't think you want women. I don't know. If a woman could be just as good, if not better than a man in these sports, then it would have happened already.
No, it wouldn't have. That's the
Yes,
point.
it
They're
would.
starting to integrate it now. Like, it took this long for them to realize, oh shit, women can. Do you think they would have put her in if they didn't think she could do it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the same reason why they put them people on the Challenger.
Why was she even on the list of people?
What?
Why did they even have a girl at all that was on their list of their team to
Because
play?
they wanted to make the news. Look, we're talking about it.
Come on.
That's what people. No, I'm serious. This whole world's a bunch of show facing motherfuckers. Like everybody just wants to act like they care and act like they're doing everything to save other people.
Well, I can't wait to see how this girl plays. Let's watch it.
Go look her up. See how many field goals she made.
How many did she make?
I don't know. She's been playing a little while.
She make as much as Young Hoku?
It's no way. No way. Young Hoku is a bad
dude is
motherfucker. Bro. I
awesome,
want him to be
dude.
our kicker.
Right?
She should have never been in the fucking game to begin with.
Here we
Thank
go.
you, Dave.
Why?
The coach was trying to pull a last-minute bullshit publicity stunt to save his job because Vanderbilt hadn't won a game all fucking season long. The woman would have been able to play sooner in the game if they would have even been able to score a touchdown because they were down by like 21 points at halftime. She did some like speech at halftime, went and kicked a 30-yard kick at the beginning of the second half. And that was it. That's all she did.
What do you mean she gave a speech? They interviewed her while she's on the football field playing the game?
She gave a speech to the team at halftime after never being on the team all year long, never doing anything with the team, and then went and was out there to kick at the beginning of the half.
What do they call this? Male fragility?
Yeah, and you know what she
No,
said?
it's not about
I'm just
male
kidding. I'm
fragility.
sorry, I
It's
didn't
about
mean that.
change. It's about changing the rules midway through the season, just because we want to try and be the first. There's right ways
Somebody
to
has
do
to be
about
the
things,
first.
not. But you can't do it. There's right ways to do it, and doing it in the middle of the season just because you want to be the first is not the right way to do
No,
things.
sometimes you got to get a little bucked up. You got to bark at people. You want to hear? Wait, you want to hear what she said? I mean, this is what she said.
What's wire hangers doing in this closet when I told you no
No
wire
more
hangers?
wire hangers.
I mean, he's a sick fuck. Man.
Look,
Jesus.
Coach got fired. Vanderbilt didn't even play this weekend.
Oh,
They're
you serious?
all a bunch of sots. Yeah, they were supposed to play Georgia, and they didn't even play this weekend. It's a bunch of sad, sorry fucks, and it's not like I care about it anyway. It's just been big in the news, along with so much other nonsense to keep your mind off of.
Yeah, I don't mind
Not
when
being
things are
able to
done.
do Thanksgiving, but you can go out and do Black Friday. So make sure you go out and shop every day, even when you're at home.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. I don't get it. Well, that's me.
That's me.
That's me.
Well, we lost Dave. Dave hung
Oh,
up. He's
Dave got
upset.
mad.
Dave, you're going to feel better. Stay strong.
Jesus.
To look on regular multiple Dave. He's angry,
Damn, huh?
Dave. He's going to call back before the show's over. He's going to feel better. We're going through the hard times right now.
probably got
We're
tired
almost
of hearing
done.
me
News
eat.
you need to know about. I know this is stressful. It's for our own good. We cleansing ourselves of the week.
All right, let's go.
Ellie's going to love this one even more.
Great.
During the Steelers and Raiders game, Chris Collinsworth, he got sick. I don't know if it was from COVID or
Oh
not.
no, he got
but
COVID too.
No, he was sick about the comments that he made about female NFL fans on air
What?
Wednesday that offended so many. And now the longtime announcer is apologizing.
He's a fan. In particular, the ladies that I met, they had really specific questions about the game. I was like, wow, you're just blown away by how strong the fans are here in this town.
That's it?
Oh yeah, because he's trying to say women wouldn't know anything about the sport. Zartone might have an example from today. How I knew what exactly play would need to be done in order to win the game for the Falcons, and he said, "Oh wow,
I'd
Allie,
say
I'm
Chris
very
Collinsworth
impressed."
is probably 5 to 10 years older than me.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Growing up in that time, I can't speak for how things are now. I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
But in my life,
You haven't been out since this whole thing started.
right, I've been quarantined for a long time. And with the foil I put on around my head when I leave the house
From the monolith.
to keep me from the 5G towers. But anyway, growing up, no one was stopping little girls. Some had to be living in my neighborhood, and no one was stopping them from getting together with us in the field to play football. Never once through my entire childhood did me and a group of males prevent a chick who wanted to play football with us from doing so. And when we would go to other parks up, somebody's already playing on that field. It was always guys. Always. In school, high school, I only see men, or just males, boys, playing football. Only saw that.
Guess the winds of change are blowing through.
And it may be, but it's not a fucking very shocking thing that the majority of women don't know, I'm going to say, the small details in football. Because there's a lot of things watching the game that you don't need to know, or you don't need to understand, or it's done kind of behind the scenes. Like, you have to really have played football and understand strategy and play calling and what this play is called and how many yards you run on a route.
I
Like,
used to
those
play
are
with my
things
guy
that the
friends.
average person wouldn't, like, need to know. Even a just casual football fan, like, you're not everybody's Mr. Harry and played football to really, truly understand it. But anyway, it's not a shock that women don't, or a guy my age or slightly older is surprised on the amount of information that a woman would know of a sport that she's never actually physically played or coached or, like, studied.
Right, like
she,
you did to me today.
That's okay.
Yes. And
Like,
that
you
was
were
not
shocked.
an insult,
I
but
didn't
I
think
was
it was
like,
an insult. I understand that's that mentality. That
I was
y'all
like, hey,
old
you
men-
really broke that down far, and that was impressive. It's a compliment. Like he gave a fucking compliment, and he's got to apologize for it.
He's a fan. In particular, the ladies.
So
that I
women
met.
may not be as fucking stupid as we think we are, but they sure are as oversensitive. Because goddamn, if your feelings got hurt about that and you got offended by him saying that, you really need to check your ego and your fucking self-confidence at the door. Because that's great, you're smart, but you're insecure fuck, and you shouldn't be smart. Like, that's just dangerous. To have somebody with intelligence be that goddamn insecure. Like, that whole world is so fucking insecure right now.
Here we go.
The only thing they feel comfortable about is trying to make sure everybody knows that they're doing everything in the power to make everyone else's life better.
All right.
Anyway,
Fuck, man.
that was the week.
Wow,
That's
you
why
did
we
great,
had to,
man.
we had to ramp up the amount of things we watched
Wow.
to escape reality. That was reality, and that was the week. You survived it, and
Jesus.
hopefully we will survive another week, because there's actually some good entertainment, good, safe, wholesome entertainment you could sit in your house and consume coming
good.
up. We watched some stuff this week. It was okay. You'll find out about that. We'll talk about The Mandalorian. I think the Elder from PPV Guys might actually be calling in next hour to talk about The Mandalorian. And we still got Tim Lottie on the line. I don't know if he's coming back or not. We've been pretty much watching
Never
his
heard
chicken
him,
coop.
just the chickens.
He's DJ Mayday with The Break.
DJ Mayday, now we're Radio 251. Stay tuned. We have Cosmophobe from their new album, Aberrations. That's just one song? That's it? But it's probably like a 10-minute song.
So we playing two, like, I call them interludes. They're about a minute long, and then a song. So I just put new music from them.
Okay, cool.
Cosmophobe.
Love it. Novel Radio 251. Stay tuned.
You all right there, big guy? Uh-oh. Woo! Oh, man, winter. Yeah, that's right. Second hour. It's all about the entertainment and I escape from reality. Sit back, relax. And if we got the work done, we can play, man. Hey, you feeling good?
Yeah.
You excited about this? Did you get to watch any of this?
Nope.
Nope. Mayday watched none of this. None of these shows go well with this meth binge he's on right now. His mom said that he had to take shots, so he's been working on it. He's going to do it himself. He's practicing. He needed inspiration, and the methadone give him what he needs. Oh, man. You're going to end up like Lil Danny.
Lil Danny. Oh, don't say nothing about Lil Danny.
Hey, Lil Mayday drove down, baby.
Oh, that's Lil Mayday.
We watched Netflix, Alien Worlds. Allie was very against us watching this. It's a 4-part docuseries, and it envisions what alien planets could look like and the creatures that it inhabited.
All right.
It's using CGI to create those alien landscapes. The alien stuff and the aliens on other planets, I did agree 100% with Allie when she made the startling discovery that it was stupid and they're just making this shit up. And I'm like, yeah, it's about as real as NASA stuff.
Even worse, I think.
They took some liberties there.
Quite.
The
Don't you
CGI
remember kind of seeing something like that before, though? I think
do.
it was more about the vegetation.
Yeah, I do remember
Yeah.
seeing something that could have been this show. The CGI is pretty cool. The chick doing the voiceover, she's really good.
I agree.
I enjoyed her. Thought her voice was cool. Would be just as good as, not quite as good as Attenborough.
Oh, yeah, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, not as good as him, but she's pretty good.
I liked it.
I liked her. The quality of the actual show is really good. I thought the CGI looked great. But the thing that got me, I went, all right, I like the show. The damn, when you go to the alien planet, that is kind of fun to look at this cool CGI, and it's like a make-believe world, like Avatar world or something like that. But the shit they did on Earth, I found very interesting. That was the best part of the show. When you go to the things on Earth, like one of them was a dude who trains falcons. That was really cool. The skydiving guy was neat. This episode 2 that we watched, they had a woman that goes down, I don't know if it's like salt mines or whatever.
It's some
just
fucked up
this place
part
in
of the
Ethiopia
world that like looks so different. It looks alien. There's like these green water, like, but it looks like lava.
Sulfur deposits.
Crazy shit.
It's boiling hot water. Like it's really cool. I think it's one of the hottest places on Earth.
I think it said it is the hottest, and like
shit don't live there.
Oh.
She was saying that it's probably the closest thing to what you would see on another planet. It is
crazy.
weird looking, and it looks alien.
So yeah, the stuff when they go back to Earth actually makes it worth watching.
Right, because that is real stuff, and it is interesting to learn something. I just feel like they wasted all that money on that CGI for these weird fake that fucking thing with the googly eyes and the fucking penis on its end.
You didn't like that
Ugh,
thing.
No.
Thing was creepy as
And then
fuck.
when they fucked, and it's like they stuck it in the mouth hole, but it's like it's the same hole they shat out of. They
Yeah.
spit
Wait,
the
really?
spores out. They ate from it, and they also fucking fucked in it. Just
Ah.
one hole. It was gross.
The weird hairless flying creatures, I didn't really care for them
Yeah,
too
those
much
were
neither.
weird too,
Everything
man.
should have been furry and cute and have real round features like Baby Yoda. The show
Oh,
would have
that
been
would've been
better.
nice.
Just
Yeah.
like if alien life lived on another planet, it would look like Grogu.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If I wanted to watch CGI and like making what another planet would look like, that's why we watch Star Wars. Like they have so many cool looking alien beings on there, and the fucking shit they came up with for this is just like, come on, man, y'all can do better than this.
Yeah, that part is kind of
That's all I'll say. But and then why would we be the only planet with sentient beings and shit and people that talk and stuff? Everything was like these weird little.
Well, we got
you
a
know?
whole planet and we're the only animal. No, they talk. They just don't speak English, so they don't count.
Right.
Like birds and shit.
Oh.
I'm just saying, why would we be the only
I guess
ones that
that's
have like
talking.
Homo sapien type of person?
Yeah, that,
You calling me a homo?
then you're doing what they're doing.
Oh.
And we thought we hit Tim for a second and moved. We were gonna ask him about this. Sure,
I think
he's
one
got.
of the chickens hit the camera.
I just think he hung up and don't know he hung up. His battery's gonna be dead.
I do a pretty good chicken, huh, Mayday?
There are a lot of chickens over there, man.
A
You
lot
gotta
of fucking chicken.
We also watched on Netflix In the Shadow of the Moon.
Whoa. Yeah, we did.
It's a time traveler, and she's getting hunted down by a cop. It's like an action movie.
Yeah, it was definitely an action movie. I think they called it a thriller, too.
Yeah.
They had some intense shit with the people dying and stuff and the blood coming out.
The blonde head cop dude from Narcos, not the dude that's not Pedro Pascal.
The white one.
Pedro
You can say it.
Pascal lands fucking Mandalorian, which that story's gonna get real sweet when we review that. He lands a cush deal. This poor guy had to go around and play a cop
I thought he did a good
again.
job in this movie.
How many different roles do they have in Hollywood? This dude gets stuck with 2 in a row from.
He does
what,
good
a
at
cop.
playing an obsessive detective. That's his thing. What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
What's wrong with that?
The story wasn't that great,
I liked it.
but for like a Netflix movie, I thought it was pretty
good.
cool. It
All
just wasn't very like original.
I thought it was real interesting. I mean, as far as the time travel, it was one of those things where it's very predictable and easy to figure out what's going to happen. But it was still cool. They had cool looking people and like cool looking like stuff.
It was on 10th grade level.
They showed you like every time period that this happened in. It happened like every 9 years. So you got to see what everybody looked like through the decades. There was a lot of cool period stuff. They also had a lot of really cool fucking car chases and shit in it and like car wrecks and stuff. Hallmark, you got to give it that.
Yeah, nothing like next level, but just
It was
like
fun
well
to
done.
watch, though.
It
I
was.
enjoyed
It
it.
wasn't a bad movie. I kept thinking though that the dude in it that was his partner was the singer from Onyx, but it's not. But they do look similar,
But
but
he's
not
the
as
dude
similar
from
as I
Preacher.
thought they would have.
That's a different
But the
movie.
guy from Onyx actually is an actor too. It's just not him.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
The whole time we watch, I'm like,
Oh,
that's
the
the
partner's
singer
the one
from.
that got killed. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sure. Singer from Onyx.
We also watched Mank. If you remember my prediction of this movie from Zol Watches trailers, so you don't have to. I said it was going to be boring as fuck, and the trailer was boring as fuck, but Allie convinced me since we just had watched an action movie, maybe we could try something else besides violence. And so I agreed to watch it because Gary Oldman is a really good actor.
Yeah.
And
I said it too last week. Like, I kind of give him the benefit of the doubt.
Orson Welles was going to be involved in this movie, not him himself, but him as being portrayed as a character. So I like Orson Welles. I thought he was cool. So I'm like, what the hell? Let's watch this. It was boring as fuck.
It was fucking, and I was like really upset because I'm like, man, I fucking told him let's watch this shit, and now I'm regretting it immediately. But then we sat through it, man, and it was long and it was grueling, and I'm like, fuck.
Gary
I
Oldman.
didn't understand what was going on most of the time.
Gary Oldman playing a drunk should be good. But like he mumbled so incoherently, probably because he's a good actor, but I couldn't really understand what they were saying, and then it was black and white and they talk old timey, so
They
it was
talk
kind of almost
real
like another
old-timey
language.
and proper. I didn't understand a word they were saying. You can say that, Zaratone, but Mayday, let me tell you something. Like he was impressed with my football knowledge. I was very impressed. Every time I asked Zaratone, what the fuck are they talking about? What's going on? He fucking knew exactly.
That's because when I go outside and take a break and smoke a cigarette, I look it up and have to read everything.
Oh, like he knew. I was like, damn, this dude gets it. Because like this fucking movie went so far above my head. And I've watched several classic films. And like, you know, I enjoy those old movies. We still watch movies from the 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever. But like, I was lost as fuck, man.
The main guy, I think, that he's writing the book about, they don't really show him till the very end almost. And it was kind of confusing. Like, man, if
I
you're
had
not
no
going
idea
to...
who they were talking about the whole time.
If you're not going to like spend the time and go and invest and read about this, unless maybe I'm just that dumb that I needed to go get the clip notes for it, it was very like confusing, complicated, and the film itself did not portray the story well. Like
And
I
it's
shouldn't have.
serious, like really serious.
Oh, it's not. Hey, it's not that you're adding. It's that you're adding when he's almost done.
All right, I'll wait.
You know what I mean? I can see the problem.
Just
I
wait,
see
it's
the
almost
problem.
done. It's
I
almost
saw
done.
it.
All right,
I
thank you,
saw
Mayday.
it.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
All right.
We got it.
Yeah, because then I finish,
Right.
and I
And it-
pause to see if there's any rebuttal
she
or
never
an
does.
addition, and
Right.
then there's nothing.
Because I already
Yeah.
got it
So
out
then
while
I
you
go
were
to
talking.
talk.
Just like that. Like if she would have waited.
Yeah.
Like
it's almost like she
15
thinks we're
seconds.
playing it. Hey,
I feel like we're in
newsflash:
sync.
Alex Trebek don't listen to the show, so it don't matter when you fucking buzz in. Whammy.
right, I'm
Fuck
sorry.
'em.
I quit.
Fuck
I
'em.
quit. I won't talk anymore.
Fuck 'em.
The next 25 seconds.
Call now and play Phone Jeopardy.
Thanks, Dave, for calling, by the way. That was $9. It was worth the $9. We're getting close to where Mr. Elder will be calling in, I think.
He's such a fucking douchebag, dude.
I know. I agree.
We also watched Peppermint.
Fucking
Oh, it's fucking.
Oh, man, winter. Peppermint is a shitty John Wick with Jennifer Gardner. I can't believe I remember the name.
John Clit.
What?
Nothing.
Wait,
The
is
female
Jennifer Garner in it?
It's Jennifer Garner.
Oh, terrible.
She's John Wick.
Oh,
no, she did
oh,
good.
terrible. Sorry.
Whatever, man. She did good.
You know what? On that one?
I fucking thought she did great. She played a ruthless nutcase killer. I never expected to see her do that. I mean, I think she did Elektra and it was pitiful or something, but that was so long ago. She's hardened by life, man. She looked rough. How's our tone?
I thought the movie could have been really good, and I think it was okay. Like, it was all right. But if I had my way, what I would have done is have it a slow build to, like, this woman who then, by the end of the movie, is doing such violent things that you're kind of taken aback to, right?
Right.
And maybe do them in a more creative way. Like, dude, they start the show off with, like, a fight scene to where she's getting her leg cut open, and you can obviously see she knows how to. You can obviously see she knows how to fuck somebody up, right?
Right.
So then they show you that scene, and then instantly, like, then go back in time, right? To show you what led to that point.
Right. Yeah.
So the very beginning movie, that shot is actually the middle of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
About the middle.
All right.
So you know what you're going to get. So that kind of ruined it for me. Because in the beginning of the movie, like, this is like a nice family, like, wholesome movie you're watching.
It was really nice.
Like, it was a very nice it's that scene to where everything's going right, but yet there's problems. Like, I don't know. It was a movie to where I felt like I was watching, you know, like a drama about this family. A really good job of doing it. They portrayed that well, right?
I agree.
But you already know what you're getting because they ruined that by giving that to you in the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
In that first fight scene, I don't know if the show gets much more brutal than that. They used, like, if they had 5 scenes, and the one they open up with maybe about middle to higher up on the brutal end of it.
Yeah.
They kind of you already got that.
Right.
And then you're watching this family movie, and I can almost guarantee they put that scene first because test audience was like, it made them uncomfortable.
The dude used his kid as a human shield. That's not funny. I was like, I can't believe him.
He was trying to
He was getting
save the
shot
kid.
up, and he's holding the kid in front of him.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Watch
Make more.
it, dude. He fucking used that kid as a human shield. Anyway, I think
So
if they would
then-
open with that, it would have been too
But
harsh.
then they do another huge mistake with this movie. And I'm like, you can't come back from that, and that's why this is just not a good movie. She disappears, right? She disappears in real life, like in the movie, she disappears, and then she comes back 5 years later and starts systematically killing everybody that had to do with her husband and kid getting killed, right? Like, she starts with, like, the government officials, the judges, shit like
the
that.
dudes
Then
that
she
shot him. Those were first guys
Allie,
were the ones
20
she
seconds.
shot.
Then she starts working her way to the gangsters that did it, in the like mob boss, a drug lord, you know?
Yep.
But they never do explain what happened before she left. Like, because when she left, I'm thinking she's military. She's a police detective. She's something that had some kind of training, right? I said, ain't going to be a dirt bike driver. But you think that she'd have some training because of what you've seen in the beginning. And then she disappears. The whole time, to me, the interesting part of the story is, how did she where's Rocky training?
Right.
Like, how all of a sudden she just comes back and then she's got a weapons degree. She's also trained in hand-to-hand combat. They do, like, show you one thing of, like, she used an alias and fought, like, in UFC competitions or something. It's like, all right.
she just went on like a rage fucking 5 years of like.
But they just
traveling
skipped
and
all
shit.
that and didn't really explain it. Like at one point, I think they said, "Oh, we've seen she at one time was in Japan or something." It's like, all right, I guess that's where she learned kung fu or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they gave you a little. Yeah.
But all of a sudden, she just comes back a badass bitch and starts fucking everybody up.
Right. Can I ask? Admit that there's some pretty good gun fu in it.
A little, yeah, it's okay.
It was impressive.
It was not horrible.
Hate to be like the Collinsworth guy, but it was impressive for a chick. She was, I thought, just as good as any of the dude ones. I thought it was very impressive.
He's a fan, in particular the
Dude,
ladies.
she's
that
very, and
It's
dude,
not
she's
about-
older and she's very freaking
It's not
in
about
shape
her
and
being
limber,
a
and she was
woman
kicking ass and
or
fast
her
and quick.
abilities. It's about the director and the stunt choreographer and the fight choreographer. Because that dude who does John Wick could have took that same cast, same
Oh, it would
cameras,
have been
everything.
better. I would have been way better. I agree. I'm
That's-
just saying, I thought it was pretty good.
That's good. Yeah, if you're shooting for pretty good, bing, bing, nailed it.
Nobody said it was
what
the movie
is
of the
pretty
fucking
good?
year. I was just saying,
Fuck
you know
'em.
what? I thought it was pretty entertaining. I was actually surprised. I didn't want to watch either fucking one. When
What-
Zartome's like, which one of these you want to watch? Neither.
What was better, Peppermint or the Mank?
Oh, Mank fucking sucked, man. I fell asleep once. Oh, I fell asleep at one point. He went up for a cigarette, and I said, well, let me try to fucking watch the part I missed. So I rewatched the part I missed, and I was like, okay. And then we watched the rest, and it was just grueling, man. I'm like, please end.
The only good thing about Mank was Gary Oldman, and then the dude that was in Iron Fist that I thought was pretty cool. He plays in it, and he's pretty good in this also. I don't know his name, but anyway, he's all right.
Oh, yeah. Ward.
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 Give
Oh,
me
we love
Ward.
Ward. He plays the same kind of like confident asshole kind of dude with a softer side.
Yeah, pretty good.
And
what
then,
was better, Shadow of the Moon or Peppermint?
I want to say I want to say Shadow of the Moon.
Sorry, you have to form it as a question.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What are you asking me to do? I don't know.
All right.
What do you? Tell me what yours are for both of those.
Peppermint was better. Yeah, Mank's horrible. Like, that's a torturous movie to watch.
Who's this?
It's me.
Perfect timing.
Torturous movie to watch.
Mank.
Mank.
Mank? Haven't seen Mank. What,
Yeah,
what streaming service is this on?
When you got
Because I know movie theaters are dead, so
I think it's
I
on
know y'all are watching it on
Netflix.
TV.
It's on Netflix. It's Gary Oldman. He's playing like Mankiewicz. It was like a guy who wrote Citizen Kane or something like that. And then like Orson Welles had the rights to it and shit like this, like a big political thing.
You ever
Media.
watch Citizen Kane?
I've never watched Citizen Kane, and it's actually one of the few on the greatest hits list I've never seen.
Yeah,
I
me
never
neither.
saw it either.
Mayday, you saw that? Yeah. I don't know. It probably
That
ain't even that
actually
good.
surprises me. I thought Mayday would see that.
I've heard of it.
Why? Because he's raised British?
no, I mean you're so well versed, with World War II and other documentaries of that era.
Oh, fucking Chernobyl.
When
I
it-
know Chernobyl.
When it comes to movies,
you.
though, he's only versed in Spaceballs.
There's
and
nothing wrong with that,
Naked Gun.
Nothing wrong with Spaceballs at all. I mean that's the third best Star Wars movie. So there it is.
That's true.
So, dude, you mentioned right when you called that movie theaters are dead. Yeah, it's over, huh? That's it.
Oh, I mean, I think Warner Brothers put the death nail in it this past week. I mean, they came out and said, "Hey, look, we're gonna release our entire 2021 movie slate directly on streaming and in movie theaters at the same time." But I mean, movie theaters are going to look at this shit and be like, oh, I mean, whatever. I mean, nobody's going to go to that crap when they can just stay home and watch it. I mean, and no bullshit movies. I mean, big movies. I mean, you're talking about this Dune movie, which was a big profile piece for them in 2021. You're talking about a Matrix sequel. I don't know how good that'll be, but I mean, it's still a brand property, and I mean, all kinds of big stuff. And these other companies will follow suit. Disney and Sony. They'll go and throw their stuff on there because they all have to respond to one another. Disney's hanging on to hope with this Black Widow movie from Marvel, and I think that's going directly to streaming, and not for money. They're going to throw it on there and let you watch it as part of your subscription. So
They should.
This is the sad part to me, right? the Oculus Rift and I don't know, what do you call that technology? The virtual reality technology would be the next step in the evolution of movies. To me, if you had really good headphones and an Oculus Rift and things were shot for you to watch that way, a completely immersive experience, that's next level, and that should have put the movie business out of business.
Movies.
That, unfortunately, it didn't happen to me to the level that it needed to justify putting movies away. Like, once you got to where all the major people who are making groundbreaking shit are making virtual reality movies and video games, the movies were going to start to go to shit anyway. And now I think that it quit so much. Now everything's going to be made to watch on a computer screen, or nothing's going to be made for the rare individual that actually has a good sound system and a really nice TV. Like, I think they're going to make things for the average Joe that just has an average television.
You might be able to pay for like a premium version of it or something.
Well, you're going to get you're going to get very little actual quality because you don't have to make quality anymore. You just got to make a lot of shit that people have name recognition.
Oh no, and I agree with you, and that's the whole thing. It's a race toward content. You know, a lot of people sit there and say, "Oh, I can't believe they're going to resurrect that," or "I can't believe that they're going to remake that." The reason they do that is because it's recognizable names, and people just want to capitalize on content, especially now with streaming service. I mean, with dealing with this pandemic, you know, I mean, this is the deal. You know, I mean, nobody wants to go to theaters, and now everybody wants to capitalize on television. It's next level.
I'd go.
And
dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine if they took Tenet and called it like James Bond 2050 or something like that, and made the same movie? You just call the guy Bond, and that movie would have made double the amount it made.
Maybe even triple.
And that is quite possible. That is very possible. Tenet, I haven't watched it yet. I actually have it in my queue because that's our next review show. That's going to be kind of our end of the year thing, is to review Tenet, me, JB, and Ginger.
Nice. We watched all but the last 15, 20 minutes.
It was awesome from what we saw.
We were at the fucking movie theater, and we watched the whole 3-hour goddamn movie, and then at 15 minutes before it's over, the fucking thing freezes up. And then the audio doesn't match, and then the video starts overlapping,
and then it stopped.
And then it stopped, so we left. I'm like, it's ruined now. Like, the movie was way too long, and that wasn't a very fun movie to watch. I don't know why I wasn't having fun watching.
No, it was tough, man. It was confusing and like
it was not
intense.
bad.
No,
but
it was good though.
It was hard to get through.
It made you fucking. It was like fucking Dunkirk. It made you feel it.
Yes. Yeah. The fucking Nolan's a sick fuck.
He's
like,
a
make a Batman movie, man.
JB kind of didn't spoil anything for me, but he told me kind of how he felt about the movie without spoiling anything, and now it's kind of like I'm walking in prepared. You know, I wish I kind of walked in that movie a little bit more unprepared when I watched it, because I mean, dude, it's Christopher Nolan, and I mean, even though the movies may not be, you know, like a Dark Knight or a Memento or something like that, the guy still, I mean, is a top shelf filmmaker.
Yeah,
and
like,
I mean,
most movies hurt my brain because they're so stupid. Like, his movies are like, all right, fuck.
Yeah, but I don't think movie theaters are going to completely go away, but I think the things that movie theaters as we know them, that's over. I mean, the 20-screen multiplex is done. I think that you're going to see smaller movie theaters with less screens. It's going to be more amenities, but it's going to be a higher price tag. That's the only way that they can really survive.
Fine with it.
And you know, Scott and I are kind of a little bit at odds with this opinion, but you know, he says, you know, this will give indie movies more of a chance. Dude, nobody wants to go see that shit on a big movie screen. I mean, look,
dude, you know,
honestly,
indie quality movies,
man.
If you like indie movies, you can watch a new one every 15 fucking minutes. There's so many shitty, poor-made movies out there. And
hey, but we went to that New Orleans Horror Film Fest that time. I thought it was really cool. I enjoyed those movies.
Sure. And streaming services are actually more of an aid. Streaming services are more of an aid to those people than they are a hindrance. I mean, dude, if you're an indie filmmaker and, you know, you make your independent movie for, I mean, dude, look at, it may be a poor example, but I mean, the easiest one I can pull off the top of my head. Look at Robert Rodriguez, El Mariachi. That dude made that movie for $10,000, and Paramount bought it from him for $1 million.
Wow.
I mean, launched his career.
Kind of like Mad
But
Max.
now, now even more so. Now you're in a situation where you have all these avenues to where you can go and really, you can go out there and pimp your shit.
Oh,
Like
that's a good point.
You can upload it on Vimeo or YouTube even.
Not Venmo.
Whatever.
Vimeo.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe.
absolutely.
I love you, man. Grandpa told.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the.
Sorry.
Sorry, she's rude as fuck. You can yell at her if you want. She's used to it.
Dude, I've been loving it. I have to admit, I loved it. The only thing that disappointed me, the last episode I listened to, we got the West Bank report and we didn't get the song. I like the West Bank report.
The West Bank report's on
Unfortunately,
West Bank report.
complaint department closed at 9, so shit out of luck.
Allie, how's your face?
Oh, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough right now, man. I got to put it on my New Year's resolution, which I'm picking till Christmas.
I don't even know which real or fake anymore.
I'm serious.
All I know is I'm a growing girl.
Me too, man.
Fantastic.
Hey, I got to talk to you about other stuff too.
Sure.
Mandalorian season 2 episode 6 came out this week. We got to see Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And it was played by the same dude who played Jango Fett in, what is that, Clone Wars? Attack of the Clones.
Django made his first appearance in Attack of the Clones, which would have been episode 2.
So now this dude both is father and son.
Wow.
Right, and also played. In the movies, also played all the clones themselves, because if you remember, the clones are an offshoot of Jango Fett's DNA.
Yeah,
so if you go and watch some of the other movies, he plays the clone troopers as well as Jango Fett and Boba Fett.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so that guy sealed himself a role for life. If you want to play if they want to bring back an older clone, they can just take that guy, grow his hair out, let him grow his eyebrows back, and he's ready to rock and roll.
Dude, I gotta ask you this though. Do you agree that this show is way fucking overrated? Sometimes I get excited, I'm watching it, and I fucking remember I'm watching like a kid show.
And then it ends abruptly, and you're like, "Fuck, that was only 30 minutes."
Yeah.
I think the show. The last Star Wars movies just utterly destroyed the brand with fans, because look, we've talked about this either on previous shows or just in private conversations. Look, the thing that's the appeal about these kind of shows and movies is the hero's journey, and it's about a person that is kind of goes off on their journey, and they either face adversity and they have to learn to overcome things. And that's all part of it. And we didn't get that with these last movies. Either the characters were really abbreviated, or the Rey character, she was fucking Superwoman out the gate. There was no adversity. There was no struggle. There was no loss. There was no anything for her to gain.
The worst thing she had to do is drink that blue milk.
Oh, man, I'm not even going to talk to y'all about this. All right.
So you're saying those movies suck so bad that this show is good?
Well, no, I think that this show was the guy who's one of the creators of the show. This guy Dave Filoni is kind of the heir apparent to Lucas, and I've seen dozens of interviews with this guy, and he always says, when I'm writing these Star Wars shows, I'm always thinking, what would George do? What would George Lucas do to kind of steer the ship? And I think that's the thing, is that Star Wars fans just want something that feels like Star Wars, and this show is it. Is it perfect? No. But it's intriguing. It's good characters. It's good effects.
Yeah, but the problem,
I agree.
For a television show, it looks like a movie, dude.
I agree.
It's really well done.
It looks great. It sounds great. The costuming is great. Everything is great about it, except the fact that they just blowing through things. This season is kind of like Mandalorian, whatever his name is, fights giant monster. One little thing happens for the grand storyline, and then the episode's over. Sometimes it's 20 fucking minutes. It's the characters. Each week they got to introduce somebody new, that you want to see. Here's Boba Fett. Nope, it's not really him, just his armor. take it away. Well, we'll show him at the end. Up here now is the Jedi chick with the cool things on her head or whatever she's called from the cartoon. And everybody's like, oh, when we're leaving her. And then it just, I don't know, it's like cheap tricks to get everybody to watch it. And it's like, man, they really telling a cool story, but that's all getting wasted in these like quick, like marketing gimmicks every fucking week.
Well, I think the thing it has to be a balance. You know, you do have to give the fans what they want and what they want to see, but you also have to attract the casual viewer. And I think it does a good job of that. I mean, I know plenty of casual fans that are really on this show because, I mean, look, it's the same old thing, man. Look, people are going to jump on trend. They're going to jump on things that are buzzing. And this show's buzzing hard, man. You know, so, I mean, people are jumping on it and talking to casual fans. But they say, man, look, you know, we really like the show. You know, I mean, it's easy to follow. It's a quality show. You know, I mean, the characters are intriguing. You know, I mean, the Baby Yoda thing. You know, I mean,
awesome.
Baby Yoda's the only one acting in the whole thing. Everybody else just a cameo. Who's cameoing this week? Okay, those characters are gone. Like, it's just this dude with a helmet that you can't see facial expressions and a Baby Yoda. That is very cute that I can't figure out is a fucking Muppet or is it a goddamn CGI or both? Is it a Muppet, motherfucker? Both. It's both. All right.
It's both.
Sometimes I look at that little thing and I'm like, that's a motherfucking Muppet. It's weird. It's very odd how the little thing walks.
Well, if you remember from the first season, the guy that was in the like in the first episode, the guy Werner Herzog, the guy who was the German director that played the Imperial guy that hires Mandalorian to go get Baby Yoda.
Fuck.
That character was supposed to be complete CGI, and Herzog called all the creators of the show. He's like, man, y'all are like cowards if you do this. You know, Star Wars was built on practical effects.
Yes.
You should make it a Muppet, make it a tangible thing. And I think it plays better. It really does.
I agree.
The CGI thing, man, I mean, I think it's cool if you blend it, and that's what they're doing. You know, when the character moves and has to do things to where it needs to walk and make it look natural, they're going to CGI that. But
that's why they just put him in that little egg, let him float around.
The textures on him are so great with the little fur. I mean, the thing looks real.
Sometimes when they're holding it, though, it looks strange. Like, how little is this little
It's
bastard's
so
legs?
little.
Like,
I
his
love
body
it.
has to be at least a decent size to hold that head up. Like
he got kicked by a soccer player or whatever earlier.
Fuck.
Dude, I don't know. And then when they bring the chick back that died last season, like they bring her back, why did she have to be there? And now she's got like a robot stomach or something.
That's
It's just-
awesome, though.
Yeah,
I thought that was really
dumb.
cool.
It was just
Okay,
dumb.
why?
Because why bring her back? You
Because that's
didn't
Boba
even need
Fett's
her.
friend, dude.
Okay, when did they become friends?
They
Like,
helped a lot, too.
It does nothing for the story.
All
It's
right,
just
okay,
dumb.
I guess we're spoiling it.
They were just running out of characters, so they're like, let's use her again. Well, she
Dude,
got shot in the stomach.
They
Well, put
did
a
some
robot.
badass fighting, dude. They probably brought her back because she's a kick-ass fighter. And
I
shooting.
think what they're doing is, man, I mean, they're using Star Wars is it's old samurai and cowboy tropes, and that's the whole thing. You know, you kill. You know, hey, look, this person killed. They were once your enemy and all that, but now they become your friends. And I mean, he's forming the posse.
I love
now
it.
I'm going to give you my hot take, and I don't know if this is true or not, but this is just what I feel. What I think is going to be the big payoff at the end of this season is when Baby Yoda got on that rock and reached out to find somebody. I think the person that's going to answer that call, I think Mark Hamill's going to come back and play Luke Skywalker.
Fuck off.
That's what I think is going to happen.
What?
So answer me this because it gets confusing as shit to me. This is Luke Skywalker before he turned into a weirdo and went and drank blue milk.
So he's a kid? Well, Mark Hamill's going to be
We talking Luke Skywalker in the Black Return of the Jedi kind of Luke?
Yes.
Not going to be a weirdo?
That's what we're talking.
So how are you going to do
We're
that?
talking about Luke Skywalker 6 years after he defeated the Emperor, because this movie takes place 6 years after Return of the Jedi, this show.
This is my problem.
So
tell me if I should be concerned. I rewatched Star Wars as an adult. I don't like Luke. I hate that motherfucker. And then when I watched him, Luke is an old man with that blue milk and being how he was. I hated him. I hated him even more. I hated him.
He's like Barnaby.
What, motherfucker?
Old Luke's like Barnaby. He's out there. He's squeezing
Milking the
grease
fucking
off an elephant
Yeah.
stick.
Making the shampoo.
Like, Man, I don't know how much of it is him. I think it's him as a person. I think I hate Mark Hamill. That's why
How can you hate
I
Mark
hate him.
Hamill?
I think that's why nobody
the Joker
ever.
thing.
How many movies he been in?
It doesn't matter. I like him because of the
Right,
Joker.
so he laughs good in the cartoon.
No, he did a great portrayal of that character for a
The
long
Joker's
time.
a fucking villain. You're not supposed to like him because no one likes
He's
him.
good at being unlikable.
I bet you my dad, when he watched Star Wars, was like, I don't know why this kid likes Luke. I'm starting to worry about him.
I guess that's why I don't like him. I just hate him.
Thanks, Dad. Do you like Luke? Like, granted, he
No.
goes through. Not you, Dad.
I like the only character, the only Luke Skywalker version I like is in Return of the Jedi. I don't like him in the first two movies. My favorite character from the first movie is Han Solo, and my second from Empire is Vader. That's probably my favorites. But I like Luke in Return of the Jedi.
I was a big
He's
Luke.
cool.
Growing up, I was a big Luke fan. I got older, I watch it over, and I'm like, no, fucking Darth Vader's the shit. Like, Darth Vader makes Star Wars great. It's like the
Without
Donald
question.
Trump of Star Wars.
Without question. Look,
You
that
agree?
movie- that Rogue One movie, even though Darth Vader was in that movie for like a minute, like you were just like sucked back to those first few movies, and you're like, there he is, dude, a big menacing badass, just killing everything.
Dude, we played
And
that
I mean,
video game. I forget what it's called now. It was a Jedi
Oh, it
video
was
game.
awesome.
And dude, the very end, the dude you got to fight at the very end is Vader, and just you hear that breathing, you know how powerful he is, and it's like
Yep.
your hero has something to overcome. Like, that's how badass Vader is.
Oh, yeah.
And funny you should bring that up, because that's another rumor also, is that the hot rumor is right now that it's going to be Luke Skywalker that's going to end up in the season finale. But there's also rumors that the character from that video game, that Cal Kestis character, might show up also. He might be the other person, because I mean that's played by Cameron Moynihan, and I mean he's still acting, but they'd actually have to age him. They'd have to make him look older, where Mark Hamill would have to make him look younger.
They'd have to make him look
So-
way younger, right? He's
Yeah,
pretty
they're going to.
old.
Well, I mean, but man, we were talking about that the other day. You sit there and you look at those Marvel movies, like where they made Robert Downey Jr. or Michael Douglas look younger.
Yeah, that's
Man,
Marvel movies. They're going to have to make
Dude,
a
like-
Mark Hamill Muppet.
Man, but this deep fake shit is unbelievable.
That's a
Just
good
that
point.
technology.
It is.
Yeah, they could do it for
unreal, dude.
The Robert Downey one was pretty close.
You know what? And you think about it, he's probably only going to be in it 5 minutes because the episode's only going to be 30.
And didn't they do DH Leia? They used her daughter, but then overlaid her face or something.
They did it in Rogue One with a different actress, and it didn't look good. I find that Rogue One, they tried to deep fake Princess Leia, and they also tried to do with the Tarkin character from the first movie, and they just didn't look good. But this deep fake stuff, just in the past couple of years, and I mean, man, you can go look at these videos on YouTube. Like they actually have a Rogue One. The Peter Cushing was the actor that played Tarkin in the first movie. They went in YouTube, and you can look at a side by side of Rogue One and somebody who did it with deepfake, and it is unreal. Just the tech.
Fuck,
I mean, just looking at it, you're like, holy shit, man! It looks like the original actor.
I've been watching Don Cooper run around looking like Britney Spears, so I believe it.
Oh, what the hell, man? What is that all about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Tinkerbell! Okay, that's it.
I got something else for you. The weird thing is I really do like the show. I don't want to portray like I don't like the show. I look forward to press and play on it each week, and I really do believe, though, when the episode is over, I am slightly disappointed, but then also slightly intrigued by the quality that the show is. I just think it could be so much more, and maybe that's just because I'm a very hard-to-please person, especially when it comes to entertainment. Pedro Pascal was a horrible freaking cast. Like, I think this dude is one of the worst things about the show.
At this point, it doesn't really matter. I mean, he had a big blow up in that show because he's pissed off that he's the main star of this show and he can't take the helmet off and he's got no FaceTime. Like, he's literally mad about this.
You really think it's bad? The two main characters that make it through this whole series that they don't just throw in for an episode. One doesn't, and I read it. I looked it up this week because I mentioned it last week, and I had to go see it was true. And an article comes up because Google's listening. He didn't even play the character in season 1, hardly at all. He
Right,
just
but he
did the
did.
voice.
People. It's 3 separate people.
Yeah, so he didn't
plays-
even. He's not doing nothing.
He
so,
voiced it.
So he voiced it. And what I'm saying is, if you just needed a good voice, get a good voice. That dude's voice is horrible.
It's not horrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of sold on it now, but honestly, look, answer me this question: if Pedro Pascal went away as the Mandalorian, would you stop watching the show?
No.
Would you continue to? Yeah, exactly.
I would
And
like
think
the show
that's
better if it was about Jedi's and little Baby Yoda needing to be protected. I would hope the next season was Baby Yoda being trained by Luke. Like, that would be the shit.
You're getting a spinoff. The girl that Rosario Dawson played, she's getting her own show.
That's gonna be
All right,
awesome.
yeah, she was cool. I want to see that show. To me, I keep saying, I know people are tired if they listen to the show just because they want to stay alive. They don't want to hear me every time we talk about Star Wars going, use the fucking Jedi. There you go.
We get it.
There's the one
Broken
thing
record.
that Star Wars has that other science fiction doesn't. The Force and the Jedi. And it just like, use it, man. It's great.
That animated show left off with a Jedi character going missing, and the Ahsoka Tano character that's played by Rosario Dawson vowed that she would save him. And that's going to pick up from that animated show in a live-action format, and Rosario is going to lead that show, and it's going to be all Jedi.
Nice.
All the stuff you want is going to be in that.
And she's a gray area Jedi, right?
Yeah, she's technically not a Jedi. In the animated series, she left the show because she saw that they were kind of full of shit.
Okay, see, that's what I like, man. That's good shit. Like, dude, the gray area Jedi is one of the things that is like in the lore that never really makes it to the movies much. And I think that's an incredible, like, especially nowadays, that is like the most meaningful thing that you can do, like, to me.
They missed a whole lot of opportunity in those prequel movies, but that Clone Wars show, I understand it's animated, but man, I mean, some of the lore, especially with the Jedi stuff, it's really superb. It's really, really well done. And that was the whole thing in the show. She gets framed trying to take Jedi out, and when she was proven innocent, they say, "Oh, well, you can go back and we'll welcome you with open arms." We realize it wasn't you, and she's like, "Dude, fuck you guys, I'm out." And that's the whole thing. She leaves and doesn't rejoin the Jedi and just goes solo.
Uh-oh.
So I think there's a lot of
all they need to do is blow up her planet, and she could be the next cool Darth Vader.
Yep,
Darth Vadress. I wonder if she kick field goals. Chris Collinsworth would be real impressed.
He doesn't take field goals, dude. He just does flip kicks. That's it.
Oh man. I went off.
How sad is that? How sad is that you go and you put the girl as the kicker? Which, hey, look, if the girl can kick, that's awesome. But the thing with it is that the girl's topped out thing was like 30 yards. I mean that's
24 pickles.
Right. Exactly. It's not even yet. That would be $75.
Well,
but
maybe y'all could be the coach next.
Dude, since she's a woman though, they automatically
Coach
move
got
the ball
fired
up.
the next day.
They automatically move the ball up 15 yards for her.
Look,
new rules. It feels
I am
good.
all about it, man. I'm all about it. Look, if you want to play, it's like unnecessary roughness. Look, if Kathy Ireland was the soccer player and she was the field goal kicker.
Right.
I mean, look, if if that can go in real life, hey, that's awesome. But I mean,
Every time.
I don't think that girl has a 50-yard leg on her.
No, and look, that Young Ho Koo. But I tell you what, you know who else is cool? The Young Ho Koo from fucking Atlanta.
That dude's
Like,
awesome.
dude, there's an Asian man up there kicking the ball. Like, you know that dude's good. Like, they don't just let any Asian person fucking get on the football field. Like, this dude, you knew he was good. Like, he's
that dude's been doing roundhouses since he was 2 years old.
Yeah. Dude, I heard they were in training camp. He kicked the fucking other kicker in the head, man. Gave him a concussion. That's how he got the job, bro.
Liu Kang.
Dude, I tell you what, man, if there's any player out there that I would go, I want that dude on our team. I really do. Lutz is pretty good except for today, but I want that Young Ho Koo to fucking kick for us. That dude's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, we need Young Ho Koo, dude.
Anyway. Well, dude, it was good to hear from you, man. I miss you guys.
Yeah, I miss you too, bud.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're gonna send you some. We're gonna be sending some more not real movie news soon, but we've been doing a lot of stuff on Zoom. So forgive us for our quality, but we got to come into you soon.
Jeez, that's great.
You know you can record those sessions, huh?
Oh, you never want to hear them things.
Look, we did our last show on Zoom. I was amazed how good it sounded because we're doing everything through preamps and mics. So I mean, it sounds really good.
You think?
The first one sounded like crap, but the latest one sounded. I mean, for being over the internet, I was very impressed how good it sounded.
All right. Well, I'll listen to it and see if it's better.
Yep. The last one was terrible. The one we did last time was on cell phones, but we brought all our amps home.
They boy needed that fix, man. They're like, it's been too long. They needed to do something to remain relevant. So instead of going to get a bunch of old pictures of him and Jared when they were kids, he actually fucking made a show. I got a low blow brawler at least once a week. It's a little side hobby.
Yeah, I know. It's a weekly tradition.
Yeah, save people's lives and find a way to kick brawler virtually in the balls. Oh, man. Well, good shit, brother. I hope we talk to you soon and hear from you.
Definitely.
All right, man.
All right, man. Take care.
Go
Later,
get
brother.
go get that vaccination. You're high risk.
Oh, fuck that. No way. No way. No way. All right, guys.
All right, brother. Later, man.
Catch y'all next time. Y'all have a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
You too, bro.
You too.
Let's get it. I keep forgetting. It's that close. Shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're here, man.
Oh, man.
Rivers.
I know. I kept on doing river earlier.
It is river, isn't it?
I think he's making it winter.
It's going to be a
That's why I couldn't
cold
find it.
winter. Code red. Old man winter's coming. Hunker down. Hunker down.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, I'm ready to hunker down because next week we're going to do the Pelicans preview.
Time to hunker down.
Yeah, thank you. The best thing about that whole story was the fact that if you watch it on YouTube or Diva Live on Periscope or whatever, fuck's got video, you see that lady doing his the sign language. She
Come
was
on,
good.
man. Y'all making fun of that now?
No, she's
she
really
was
good
awesome.
at it.
The most
Facial expressions, everything. Like,
Okay, good.
really
Yep.
conveyed
That's
what he
nice.
was saying.
Yeah.
And sometimes it looks like she's being very fucking sarcastic about it.
Oh, yeah, right?
You pick up
Yes,
on that?
like
Is she making fun of him?
Yeah, like trying to okay.
Right,
Yeah. I guess because you can't hear sarcasm, so they try to portray
Oh,
it.
is that
but-
it?
Yeah.
Really?
Either that or she just blatantly think the dude full of shit and was trying to let everybody know.
Hey,
like,
y'all,
oh,
yeah.
no. Like, maybe the trick is that's not for deaf people. That's for people who can hear. She's just telling the truth. Like, he's saying his bullshit.
It's time to hunker down.
And it's against the law for anybody to tell you he's not telling the truth, but she can act the fuck up. Like, oh, man, Cyberpunk 2077.
Wow.
Is that going to come out? I think it's Thursday.
Is that it? Is that close?
Wow.
That close.
No, I didn't realize it was that
Dude,
close.
the
Like
game-
Christmas.
Things
The
never
first
coming.
trailer for this was 2012.
That's what I'm saying. God
A
damn.
lot happened since then. They're worried sales are going to be low because everybody's dead. Gotta get them vaccines out so that we can still buy Cyberpunk. It's actually adapted from the 80s tabletop game. I think it was like a Dungeons and Dragons type thing.
Really?
I'd never heard of it.
Me
Didn't
neither.
know about that. Dude, the soundtrack's pretty cool. I found a couple of cool things in it. That's always something that I think a lot of people don't talk about, but on this show, you know, we used to be into
Big
music.
time. Big time.
What's her name? Yogan?
Yeah, I
Yogan Blackcock? Blackrock?
Whoa, come on, man.
Allie,
It's
shut the fuck up, man.
Blackcock?
No, there's no C in it. It's a K, though. Blackcock. Croc.
What?
Black
Black Rock. Yugen Blackrock. That's all it is.
I don't know. There's no E.
There doesn't need an E in rock.
Y'all make up anything y'all want for these fucking words. Y'all really do.
B-L-A-K is black. R-O-K is rock.
If you saw
Black
language
rock.
I did, you would just, every time I ask it, what I think is an intelligent question, y'all just give me some weird ass fucking answer. What?
I was
I'm
gonna say, I got
reading
this
it.
labeled as cyberpunk song, so there you go.
That's what it is. Cyberpunk songs.
I think this chick's pretty wicked though. She's got good rap flow. It's very very dark. She reminds me a little bit of Saul Williams.
Yep.
Dude, she sounds like she's about to put a voodoo spell on you.
Dude, the soundtrack's pretty eerie too, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're gonna have Run the Jewels song, No Save Point. Run the Jewels is always badass. Grimes, I've heard a lot about Grimes, and that's supposedly quality. Rat Boy, don't like that.
Who's Rat Boy?
Hey, it reminds me of almost like new Beastie Boys, but just him, little white guy. Sophie and Shy Girl, don't know them. The Arm.
Oh, Shy Girl's actually pretty tight.
Really?
Yeah.
She's gonna be on there. Health, all capital letters.
All right.
Very popular now. Everybody's into that. Let's Eat Grandmas.
What?
Let's Eat Grandmas. Rosa Walton. I don't know. Go look it up yourself. There's these two chicks. It was kind of cool.
All right.
And a bunch of other people. They got 2 volumes of music on there, and it sounds like it's going to be kind of like most video games. When you get into a car, there's stations playing, and those are the songs that'll be on it. So, neat soundtrack. The game's going to revolve around V. You are going to be V, an outlaw mercenary.
Oh, all right. Nice.
And it's a futuristic, if you haven't figured it out, by Cyberpunk 2077. It doesn't really sound like it's too much of a dystopia, because it sounds like the city, in the confines of the city, is really nice. Like from the graphics and everything, it's not like a waste. It's not Fallout, like they had a nuclear explosion and everything's gone.
Right.
There's
It's like certain things.
What's that?
It's like some stuff is there, but there are some, I wouldn't say ruins or
I guess
whatever.
they're
You
gonna
know
have
what I mean?
like the Badlands, where everything's desert and shit, but then in the confines of the city, it looks like things are booming pretty well.
Right.
Like when they go to the nice buildings and everything kind of looks like Vegas with the neon lights and shit.
I'm sorry, I gotta pee real bad. I've been trying to hold it in.
That doesn't matter. Keanu Reeves is going to be in this.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that.
He's going to play Johnny Silverhand.
Really? Doing the voice acting? That's pretty sick.
Yeah, he's going to be doing in this about as much as Pedro Pascal does in Mandalorian.
I wonder if they're going to try to get his movements and his head to...
It looks like him
Yeah.
from the shots I had, so
That's
maybe he
pretty
did some
sick.
mocap.
Yeah.
But, I mean, why?
To make it look more real, you know? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you got his face, you got his mocap. Like,
Right,
I don't know.
right.
Let's see. It does have elements of like first person gunfighting, melee. Driving is, I think, third person.
All right.
I don't know, man. You know what? I've seen videos both ways.
Yeah.
So I don't. Maybe you can choose. I know for your first person character, it's only first person. You can't zoom out for that overhead third person GTA view
style. Right.
At first, I was kind of disappointed on it, but then while playing Watch Dogs, which was a third person, some things were in first person that you had to do that way, like when you were the spider bot and stuff. And I kind of got why
they want you to do it that way.
And I don't know. Maybe they don't want us to do that way. It was just cheaper, or they got it to work. But I think personally, it was a little aggravating at first, and I didn't like it. But I think it will be way more immersive.
Oh, definitely.
Like way more. Like the size of the buildings. And
Totally.
I think if you can go in a building and go up, you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Traverse the height of the game. I think that's way better first person. You get a better feel of how massive the game is.
Totally.
When you got that overhead view, you can see kind of too much.
It already makes you feel boxed in, you know?
Yeah. So I think that's going to be cool. At first, I wasn't happy about that. I have a feeling that this game's going to try to do a lot when it comes to the driving, the melee, the gunfighting, and I don't think it's going to do any of it. I don't expect it to do anything next level. Like, you're not going to get I don't believe, I'm guessing, but I'm not expecting a Call of Duty experience as far as shooter, and I'm not expecting a great, Forza driving game when you're driving.
All right, fair enough.
And I don't think you're going to get the Melee. I think it's going to be just average.
Hey, Melee.
It's not going to be like GTA either. It feels like you're going to have to do a lot more. I mean, in GTA, you have to do the chores, but it's kind of different. You know what I mean? This feels like you can't really do anything unless you're doing that part,
Yeah, man, it seems like it's going to be a big game.
Yeah.
Like it seems as far as like things to do and map wise, but I also think storyline. Like this is gonna be a game where it's more, and I think it's an MMO. They say to where you're gonna have to follow the storyline and make decisions and a lot more talking to people. Choose your own adventure.
You're
stuff.
gonna be blowing through a lot of that.
Yeah, this is a game I think that if I skip through every talking moment, I will just do it no justice because it's not a first-person shooter.
Thank you.
Like when I'm playing NBA, I don't give a fuck about the storyline. I want to play basketball. But to me, this game, the storyline is 50% of this game. It's probably going to be the best part of this game. I don't think it's going to be a great shooter or driving game, whatever. I think the main root of the quality of this game is going to be traversing the storyline and kind of seeing how your character develops. Because in the beginning, what they said, in the beginning, I want to go to this part. I'll skip over. In the beginning, when you choose like your character, you can either be a nomad, a street kid, or a corpo, which will be like corporate. You're already, I guess, in the corporate world when you start the game.
Yeah.
The nomad sounds fucking badass because it's the only one where you start off outside the city.
Gotta work your way in.
You're in the deserts and the Badlands. It sounds almost like Mad Max, but then when you get into the city, it's going to totally change. Yeah, because you get two different experiences.
Sure.
If not, whatever missions they'd put out there, you'd be leaving the city you already knew. I think Nomad is definitely what I'm going to go with just to get that experience of, hey,
especially first.
Me going into a city that I don't know what it's going to be like. So the journey to get there, and I would expect that's usually when they make you do all your training, it'll be done on my way to the city that I will then eventually unlock.
Right.
So I think that was really cool. A street kid, from reading about that, it sounds like you can have different. They all have like different perks. I think Nomad is crafting and like driving.
Oh, nice. All right.
Vehicles and driving, I think is big. But I think street kids, they say like drug dealers and shit like that, and people, you're not as afraid of people, or people maybe like you or more or something. Developing a relationship is easier because you grew up on the streets. These are all the people you already. It's like your neighborhood. Gotcha. And corporate is like you already got money. You're in the corporate world. You're the evil corporate person that I guess is eventually going to turn.
All right.
So I think that's pretty neat how they give you 3 different ways to kind of start.
Yeah. Love it.
And if you're one of them people that's going to play it a lot and, you play a lot of video games, you could play this game 3 times and have 3 totally different experiences coming from a different angle in the beginning.
That's pretty awesome, I think.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, the thing that's got me about this game that has me, for one, it always looked cool when it came out. 2012, I seen the trailer, I was like, that looks fucking wicked, and I want to play that with very little information. And he stranded along until now. And the thing that always just intrigued me about this game is the character development sounds really cool. Like, this is a one-person, a single-player game. It's not a multiplayer game, but the amount of attention they put into the creation of your character, to me, means that the development of this character is probably going to be the number one thing you'll get out of this game. Where did your character start, and where does it end? And the experience in between is the game.
Right.
I think that has potential to be really cool. I think decisions you make are going to greatly change the story and the outcome and how your character is in this artificial world. So that's what's got me intrigued about it. I mean, the science fiction shit and the way you do crafting and the things you can upgrade to your character and all that, that's pretty standard.
So
Like,
it's like a future Fallout kind of.
futuristic Fallout. Yeah,
with
because
less like.
Because remember in
more shit's
Fallout how
intact.
every decision you made in Fallout changed the entire rest of the game?
yeah, but I don't think you're gonna have that settlement building thing like you did. Maybe you would. I don't know.
Strip them all naked. Let's go.
Dude,
But it had underwear on them.
looking at some of the video though, the cars look fucking cool.
Yeah, I
Like,
saw some beta. Of
They
that.
almost like
looks
that
sick.
vintage, but
Uh-huh.
you know,
But Mad Maxed out, where it's like turbocharged or whatever, supercharged.
yeah, and then
It's
high
kinda
tech
Blade
on top
Runner
of it.
looking.
Yeah.
Whoever did the design for this game is great.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the artwork looks cool from it. Always has just the design, the look, and the feel of the game. And they already have that, whatever that game was, the whatever they call it. What do they call it?
Blade Runner.
It was a game. No, a tabletop
Oh,
game
the
or whatever.
Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah,
This
yeah,
was
yeah.
a
They
Dungeons
already
and
had
Dragons.
they already have books and tons of material in the whole world that they use to base this
Oh,
game
alright,
on.
alright.
Man, that really helps. Like you got a nice blueprint that you're starting on.
I didn't know that.
Choose from, yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, I don't know. It's hard not to get excited about the game because it was like one of the most hyped up games for years now, since 2012. So it's hard not to get excited about it. Two, a lot of games that come out are trash. So if this game is trash too, is not very fucking surprising. I've just finished Watchdog, and it's just okay. Like it was alright. It was fun. It had some cool elements to it, but it was not. I would not say it was very immersive. The thing that kind of made it different was the hacking stuff, and that was kind of fun. I did not mind that.
Yeah, yeah.
But after you do the same type of puzzle over and over, that gets boring.
Sure.
And then the hacking the drones was cool, but then that loses it. It's just once I did everything 1 or 2 times, it was like getting kind of boring.
I enjoyed it.
The team building was cool, but not that. I don't know. Didn't feel important enough.
When you used like one of them at a time, it was kind of weird. And, like they didn't really have a team feel.
Yeah, it would have been cool if you were running around. You had the other like 2 or 3
Little
characters
sidekicks kinda.
with you, and then you could switch to them as needed throughout a mission. That would have made sense. But when you're just picking one at a time, and once I got the one with the good gun, I just pick him every time. I don't need a hack shit. I'll just kill everybody there. So I'm hoping this game doesn't go to that. That's what I don't want to do with this game. I don't want to just go in and fucking go, I'm going to get the baddest guns and then I'm just going to kill everyone. I'm trying not to do that. I want to traverse this game and see if I was really in it and report back to the listeners each week. When we used to do the stories from the Fallout.
Oh, I
or
used to
whatever.
love that. Stories from the
Wasteland. Tome's stories from the Wasteland.
Tome and Brown, man. Remember?
Yeah, I want to report to you from
Fallout?
Night City.
Yeah.
Night City.
That would be
Tome's report from Night
Sure.
City. Maybe we'll just start doing Night City news and not worry about real news.
I like that idea. Man, I wish there was like a Pip-Boy I could do or something. That used to be so fun.
But Mayday, you think you're gonna get this or what?
I'm on the fence.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of want to get it. What I think kind of pushed me over the edge as far as it makes me want to get it more now are the 3 different views. The Nomad, the Street Kid, or the Corporate Guy.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of interesting to be able to play those different ways.
You can only pick one. Pick one. Pick
You're
one.
getting your money's worth though that you
for
can
me,
play
I-
it that many times.
Yeah, and for me, I feel like it's either the Nomad or Corporate. Like Street Kid, I don't know, maybe later, but between the two, you know what I mean? Like, which way do I want to go? I almost feel like if I got it and you went Nomad, I would want to go Corporate.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat.
You
That way
know?
we could get a different perspective and we
on
can
it, yeah.
compare notes.
All right.
That would be awesome.
Okay, that may be kind of cool.
It's
Do
kinda
you
cool.
think it's coming out, though? 'Cause
It's definitely
I don't-
coming out. Yes.
'cause
It's
that-
already out.
It's already out.
Yes.
All right.
That's not.
They have it. It's arrived in stores, and
really? All
it's
right.
already.
It's there.
My Xbox probably already downloaded it. Now it's before the giant update.
right.
There will be a
Jeez.
gigantic
Oh,
update.
right.
I think they said the update's the size of most games.
Holy shit.
Like a day of release, there will be an update. But man, that could be the game. Like
Right,
maybe they just
right,
didn't
right.
want to fucking give the game away. 'Cause
Yeah,
they know
yeah.
motherfuckers be
So
doing
if you
some
tried to
sneaky
play
shit.
it right now, nothing would happen, or
It's too early to play right
Oh,
now.
you pre-bought it or whatever, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But you know how a game it'll preload
Yeah.
and then as soon as it's
Right.
available, you can
Right.
you can
It'll
download
have a
the
little
patch.
yeah, one little like 3 meg patch, and it's like
Yeah.
bloop. There you go.
Sometimes it's fucking awesome. If I'm at work, I get on my Xbox app, I'll order a game, and then you do the my Xbox has still got whatever Phantom power. It'll download it and be up and ready when I get home.
All right.
So maybe I'll get
That's
lucky
pretty sick.
Thursday, and that'll be the case.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. That would be neat if you did the corporate, and we can see how the game's
All right.
different.
All right.
Watch it not be different at all.
Yeah, it's the same
You
fucking
lied.
thing.
All it did is you got some different outfit choices.
Yeah, right?
I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm optimistic for it. I don't know why. That. You know what optimism does? It leads you for being
Disappointment.
disappointed. But I think in my mind, I think they did a good job of telling you what it is and what to expect. I'm not expecting a great first-person shooter. I do expect it to be better than Grand Theft Auto, the last one. That game's old as fuck. And I hope that God is better than The Witcher, because I was so tired of hearing people say how great Witcher was, and I tried to play it in the game and aggravate the fuck out of me.
Sorry, maybe you just weren't good at it.
What?
you
Oh,
just
if I
weren't
would have
good
pressed
at
the
it, so
button
it
different, the
wasn't fun.
horse wouldn't have ran like a fucking
Yeah, it could be
moron.
user error. 'Cause
That
why would
story
that
was
be one of the
boring as hell,
highest-
too.
Isn't it like one of the best-selling or highest-rated games ever?
Man, that's because simps buy video games.
Oh gosh, are you trying to say The Witcher's a simp? That dude's badass.
No, I think the dudes who play it does. Oh,
Oh, that's not nice.
just saying. It's the only thing I could think. You played that game, Mayday? Do you consider yourself a simp?
Fuck no.
I proved my point. Gotta be true. See that? We saving lives. Tyree already mentioned the next thing. Warner Brothers is gonna be launching all their movies on HBO Max. Wonder Woman 1984 is gonna be the first one on Christmas night.
You excited?
And the one that got me, I'm like, yep, definitely gonna have to have HBO Max for that.
Mortal
Is
Kombat.
Space Jam. No.
Dude, they got Mortal Kombat on there.
Yeah, that one doesn't Dune. It's the fucking Dune.
Yeah,
Dune
Dune's-
and Matrix 4. I'm actually looking more forward to Dune than Matrix 4.
Dude, I want to watch a lot of these.
I know. That's all the good movies that were coming out at the movie theater. So for Fort now, instead of, what is it, $20-something a ticket?
Whatever it is,
You
worth
liking
it.
this song? Did you slow something down? You did.
What are they saying?
Wonder Woman. Dude, now I'm sorry.
Just
I
felt
watched
something
that
in my
trailer.
neck.
Dude, I do not know what you do not see in Gal Gadot. I don't.
She's gorgeous.
I looked at the trailer for it. I'm
not
like,
gonna
I
happen.
don't know what he could like find. Like, I can understand you saying she's not like the hottest or most beautiful woman. If you're gonna put together a top 5 list, I can understand her not making your top 5 list. But I cannot understand how she's not in your top 10 list right now.
I have a thing. What can I say? I
You have
know
a thing.
Mayday
What
knows
thing?
what Mayday likes.
What?
Which ones?
You wish she looked more like Henry Cavill or something? Or like what?
Actually, I think Henry Cavill does look better than Gal Gadot.
He's
Really?
beautiful.
No, come on. I don't know. It's just she doesn't. For me, I don't understand all the hype. I'm sorry.
He likes
I
the
don't know.
trashy ones. Like
Nice figure.
I mean,
very
I think-
pretty
hey,
face.
hey, listen.
Cool, intelligent voice.
Beautiful
Picks good
hair.
roles. Like, everything about her is good. Like, at least good.
Yeah.
I can understand you not saying exceptional, but you're the same dude that likes Margot Robbie.
Right, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Like the more
banging,
white trash
boy.
vibe.
No, that's not a
Oh,
banging
man.
trash.
Dude,
Dude,
you
if
liked
you
it. She
put-
played fucking Harley Quinn. She looked dirty as shit.
Dude, Margot Robbie is a chick. You put her in a trailer, she's going to be there the rest of her life. Dude, I guarantee you take Gal Gadot, put her in a trailer, she'd be out in 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Like, she'd be living in the city. Like, dude, yeah, Margot Robbie's low class.
Oh man.
No, she just played a low class character. I've seen her do good stuff.
No.
Hey, next you're gonna be saying Amber Heard's fucking
Oh,
low,
Amber.
trash.
I don't know if I like her anymore,
Who's
man.
Amber Heard?
Johnny
I'm
Depp's
beating
old
up
lady.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, that bitch scratched my toes. I knocked the fuck out of her.
Send her back to the trailer
Yeah,
park.
be like, bitch, I don't care. You kick a field goal or not. Chris Collinsworth said he's not impressed.
I thought she was pretty lame in the Aquaman thing, and that kind of made me
totally.
like, ugh.
She's terrible.
Amber Heard. Yeah, she's all right. I like her in movies and to look at. I don't want to fucking slam
Deal with
doors
her.
around me. Gal Gadot seemed like she would order her servant to slam the door on me.
Like, nah, man, she
I'm mad
kicked
at
the
him.
door.
I don't know. Gal Gadot's like a princess, man.
You think?
Yeah, she just that woman, just a high caliber lady.
All right. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Y'all have been badgering me
Poor
about
thing,
it for
yeah,
so
Mark, it's
long.
not
This
his
week,
fault that he
try
liked-
masturbate to her. See if it works. If it doesn't work, then yeah, you don't
get
like
it.
it.
I
If it
get
does,
it.
you're just
Hey.
trying to prove some kind of point.
No,
you know you're
it's
wrong.
just for me. It's fucking one of those things where it's like, I get it. I get that she is attractive. She just doesn't do it for me.
I don't
he likes
understand what's
blondes.
to do it for
First
you.
of all, there's a
Just
difference.
it's a certain. Oh,
It's a
okay.
hair color.
You like Charlize Theron when
No,
she was
it's not
young?
even that. I don't know. I will say maybe if I saw her blonde, then I'd be
Stacy
on board.
Keebler. He likes them blonde,
I
skinny
think I know
chicks,
what it is.
right?
You're scared of her.
Scared of her?
Yeah.
No, I'm not scared.
Because she's, yeah.
She's like 6'2", dude. Yeah,
well,
I'd be
and
scared
I've
of
never
her.
seen her play like a chick to where she's a fucking wreck and she's like a drunk. Like, she's just never played that role. Everything that Gal Gadot has played, she's been like
Graceful
a strong,
and beautiful and strong,
intelligent,
All right, fair
physical
enough.
woman. Mayday wants bimbos.
He likes bimbos.
Yeah.
He likes crystals. and
Margot
fucking,
Robbie, what is she always playing? Pretty much, Margot Robbie's acting career is Mayday's birthday
Every
women.
chick he says he likes blonde, Taya Leone, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
what's,
yeah,
he
Taya
likes the
Leone.
blondes.
Yeah, he
There's
likes
nothing
them
wrong with
one
that.
row hipping all the way from passing out.
Yeah, he just likes blonde, petite chicks. That's it.
Yeah, who could fucking pass out at any
Gal
moment?
Gadot is huge. Like I know
January
she looks
Jones.
It's a lot of
banging as
women.
fuck.
Like, which
Who?
one is that? Oh, that's
January
the porn
Jones?
star one.
No.
Who is that?
That's from.
The one that died of a drug overdose last week.
She's porn.
It's a shame. That could have been a
Wait.
COVID death.
Fucking Mad
Oh,
Men.
she's pretty.
Thank you.
What movie is that from?
The HBO series Mad Men.
No, I never watched that.
Dude.
Should have played something else.
Yeah, but you like the chick from the AT&T commercials, huh?
She's cute. I don't think
know.
she's.
He
Hey,
likes
she's
blondes.
not. She's not January Jones. Fucking kind of level.
The chick from the AT&T commercial.
Yeah, with the tig old bitties.
Oh God, that chick is just
She's fine as
slightly.
fuck,
she's
man.
just more attractive than the usual
Yeah.
AT&T
Yeah.
commercial girl. Like that thing ain't nothing special. Ain't
Mulaney
nobody
or
on
whatever
her
her name is.
Instagram. Zion Williams got more Instagram followers with her, and he only have tits.
All right, so what's your top 5 women then?
Right now?
If
no,
you have
we're
'em.
gonna save it. We got 1984 to decide this.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's like 10:09.
Putting me on the spot,
No,
girl.
I was just
Goddamn.
curious. It's
No,
a
I mean
fun
I'll give
thing.
you a top 5. You just got to give me a minute to get my.
Well, I
compile
tell you
my
what,
top 5.
I give you a fucking week. All right.
We'll do it next week.
Last story is now look what you fucking did. And a bill got passed by the U.S. House of Representatives that outlaws private ownership of big cats. That's right. Carol fucking Baskin ruined it for all of y'all.
Fucking Baskin again.
That's right. There will never be a successor to Tiger King because now it's going to be legal for people illegal for people to own big cats. The law, which is dubbed the Tiger King Bill.
He got a bill named after him.
Yeah, after the viral Netflix show, the same name was passed by the U.S. House of Representatives on Thursday. It won 272 to 114.
Can you imagine them voting on that? Just the way it's written, like what it would be about, like the fact that they had to talk about this.
The weird thing is, there's all these little zoos and places like that we've been finding out. I
Not
don't know.
tigers,
I
though.
think they've always been out there, and you just had to know about them.
Well, yeah.
And you didn't have social media to everybody posting pictures so everybody knew that you went and did it. So I think these little zoos and people who owned animals and charged admission for people to come probably all around. You remember in Tiger King, it was like, there was not like 2 people that owned these tigers and they were hard to get. It was like, no, anybody can get a tiger that wants one.
Yeah,
And they were
$400
all over the
come on.
place. Yeah, they in just that one little area, they had like 4 or 5 fucking people.
So would LSU not get to keep Mike the Tiger?
Oh, that thing gone.
Did it die?
Oh, they're gonna have to sell that. Fuck, after this year for LSU, they're gonna have to go get some women to play on that team. And to make sure they only get that birth control.
Do I need to know what this is?
Sorry,
music?
team,
This is Tiger.
team couldn't make it today. COVID? Nope, pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
Had
Okay.
to forfeit the season. We're happy for her, though. We can't wait to see what kind of incredible mother she's going to make. Oh, what a horrible thing. That'll never happen, though, because people won't watch it. Well, we surprised. Whatever. We survived. I'm tired. Hopefully, we all survive next week so we can do this again.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Next week, we got the preview for the Pelican season. Very excited about that. We have our first reports from Night City.
No, huh?
unless the game gets pushed back again.
That would be funny if it did.
We also have Zartome stock tips if CD
really?
Projekt Red stock actually goes up for a change when
Really?
the game's released. Also, Tome Soap.
An update? We got a lot.
Yeah, update.
We got a
The
lot.
testing phase moved. This is going fast. We're doing big things here, man. We're doing great things. We're
Pfizer.
doing good things.
Yeah.
My testing phase went faster than Pfizer. We're
Oh,
doing
really?
amazing things. We're
Really?
amazing things trying to bring soap out to you, into the public. We will be selling it at all different stores, and it doesn't even have to be delivered by an ice cream truck.
Really?
Amazon can deliver it to
No,
you. We're
for
trying
real?
to kill these germs. The testing phase of the Tome Soap is a week in and no adverse reactions.
Really?
The dye doesn't stain your skin blue. It's a slightly less abrasive than the past soaps. It has a little, so if you didn't like it overly abrasive, this one's a little smoother. It did no drying, and it seemed, we haven't done Allie's makeup test. That's the final phase. You don't want to ruin a good makeup brush.
yeah.
Should definitely wash your body with it first to make sure it's safe. But we got to test it to see if it'll clean the makeup brush.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, successful. I think we have.
Glad to hear,
I
man.
don't know if it's the perfect batch, but the quest for the perfect batch just took one step closer. So remember, Tome Soap, because nobody likes a stinky, dirty, ashy ass motherfucker.
That's right.
This has been NRR Radio 251. Until next week, keep it not real.